That's how it's done. Get a little local.
Furry, fucking clucking gods. Damn.
Yeah.
Listen, Marty.
Listen, Marty.
What you said on the ship.
Oh, I forgot.
What
This is
about it?
not a
You
controller
were
game.
right. I knew this would happen. Or something like it. I dragged you into this deliberately. Because I'm not enough on my
That's his
own.
homeboy, dude.
Sonny, cut the crap.
No, I'm serious. I knew I couldn't do this alone. I needed you to, well, to look out for me.
I don't need this, all right? Stop.
We still
playing
never
the
found out
wounded
why Marty
soul.
shot
I don't fucking care.
Sonny.
Fair enough.
We never found out why.
You're right.
Hell yeah, I'm fucking right.
I'll, shut up now.
Good.
Never found out why my man shot him, dude.
You've seen better days, too.
I know I've been working during the week and weekends. Always somehow get hectic. I was able to get relaxed a little bit, but yeah, we definitely need to hang out soon. Yeah, bro. Don't worry about it. Shit happens. People get busy and shit. I mean, I've been busy before.
You know, I have a feeling this night's just getting started.
I just
You
happen
were
to
almost
have
finished.
more time in the
Yeah.
past.
You don't want
However
to
many
quit,
years.
do you?
No, Sonny, I don't.
Thanks, partner.
Partner.
Yeah.
Your boy Marty's.
You
Comes
can
through.
swim after all.
Yeah. Or the river spat
I
me
knew
out.
you were a furry,
Well, what about your
Beethoven.
guns? Did you throw them away?
The chickens?
Hell
Chickens
no.
have feathers, bro.
Where
They
they
got
go, I
fur.
go. And where I go,
They got
they're
feathers.
coming with me no matter
That's
what.
a
I'm seriously amazed you're still alive.
feathery.
Yeah, sure.
They ain't got no fur.
I think I must have hit my head pretty badly.
Say, isn't that Captain Marsh?
You see him too? Oh, thank the gods.
He's not an figment of our imagination.
What the hairy devil are you doing out here? Isn't it a bit cold for a swim?
It was warm on the ship, at least while it was burning.
I bet it was. Arr.
Hey, Captain, how's it hanging?
It's hanging all right. Arr.
What about you,
What
lovers?
about you lovers? What was all that
What is
ruckus, eh?
the
Oh,
stereotypical
I think someone
fucking
tried to kill us, Captain.
generic
Again.
ass
Come on,
captain
Boise. There's nothing new there.
or pirate?
Yeah, old rust can't be scraped away.
Did you see anything, Captain?
Arr. Of course I have. A burning ship. Then
Then two
cocks
cocks.
suddenly learned to fly and even swim by
Two
gad.
cocks.
Oh, what a time to be alive, eh?
You haven't changed a bit, old man.
Sure I haven't. I'm steady, like the Sea of Clawville.
Yeah, except that Clawville doesn't have a sea.
Of course it does, laddie. Just not here in Clawville.
Flying cocks? Absurd.
Okay, that's too much for me.
Tell me, Captain, do you hang out here all the time?
This behind me is me ship, lads. Or
Me
at
ship,
least
lads.
It's a ship I'm living in at the moment. It's not mine, you know.
And what do?
I stand here and watch the sea.
The sea? You mean
Bro, they
the
actually
River
voice acted
Times.
so much of this
River.
game.
Arr, that was a good one, boy.
Okay.
A black car stopped not far from here. A rich-looking car, shiny and all.
Yeah?
Tiny
What
and
else?
all.
Two big lads stepped out of it. One of them was looking like some kind of cow. The other was a cat,
A big cat.
They were fancy looking at the ship. I don't blame them. It's not something
A
you
big
see
cat.
every day. I swear on all the saints of the sea. Arr.
Just a wild guess. Was it a ram and
A bobcat?
Arr, exactly.
A ram. That's the
Are
one that
you
hit him in
friends
the
of
back of the head.
theirs?
Well, an acquaintance. It's the bouncer of the Tsar Club and the goon that was hanging around Ibn.
Plumey gods. Zavas answers to Ibn too. Or at least they're connected.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, arr. That sounds exciting.
Interesting.
Easy, old-timer.
There's a conspiracy. There's a conspiracy, a cock.
This Ram fella, what did he do after watching us?
Arr, nothing at all,
Stupid ass
laddie.
word.
When that lovely ship started to sink, they got into their pretty car and got away like bats
They're
out of
pretty.
hell.
So they didn't see us swimming to shore.
I wouldn't know that.
What now?
I don't know. We can't go to the station, that's for sure.
We agree on that.
I think I broke a rib or two.
My sight's getting blurry.
Pluck me. You know what this means?
Oh, no. I'd rather go blind than go to Bubo's.
We have to,
Boobos.
I'm not your pal, especially after tonight.
pal. Come on. We got no choice.
Well, we survived the burning ship. I guess we'll survive the madman too.
Don't be so optimistic. Do you know anything about the place called the Sweltering Nile?
Of course I do, me boys. But they don't really tolerate folks like me there.
Not surprised. Have you heard anything unusual about it?
Sure I have. They
The most
have
beautiful wenches.
Beautiful wenches there, laddie. Like sirens of the sea. And they're willing to do anything for you.
Hell yeah.
If only I were a spring chicken like ye are, I'd be already running over there.
Well, actually, Captain, that's where we came from.
On a burning ship? Bloody hell. You know how to live,
They know how to
lads.
party, dude.
We're doing our best, Captain.
Hey, you be. Arr.
He's like, man, you guys are partying that hard, huh?
Have you heard the name
Ladies in a
Madame
burning ship?
Save Us?
When I was young like ye, they were talking about a gorgeous crocodile with that name. Aye, beautiful and deadly. Just
Oh, no.
how I like my women.
Dangerous women.
Me too.
It's
No.
her. Yeah. Less
No.
beautiful now, but just as deadly.
She has something to do with the burning ship, eh?
You're quite the detective.
So I've been told.
All right. I guess we out of here. Ubo's place. Oh, we got it. Whoa, how do we even drive? Oh, we probably got a taxi or something. Out of the past.
Bubo used to work at the PD as a coroner and pathologist. Then a couple of limbs and organs went missing, and the morphine stock suspiciously depleted, so the force said goodbye to him. He then set up a private practice, but lost his license pretty quick. Now he's doing something that vaguely resembles medicine, fixing up gangsters and bent coppers. Or pigeons like us.
Pigeons?
I hadn't seen the doc since he had to pick a dozen pellets out of my drumstick. Thanks, Marty.
Drumstick. I love the language they use in this game. It's so cool. Pellets out of my drumstick.
Look who the cat dragged in. The one and only chicken coppers in the rotting flesh.
Good evening to you too, old owl.
Aw,
Kidding.
has he shot you again?
Again?
Not yet.
Ha, it is to laugh. I just need a strong painkiller. And since we're already here, some information too.
Well, then I hope your pockets are full.
We just crawled out of the river, so if it's all right with you, I can pay with a pocket full of mud.
Well, I owe you one anyway.
One? Don't make me laugh, Bubo. You're indebted to us for the rest of your life.
Okay, tell me what's wrong and do it fast. It's a busy night. On New Year's Eve, animals
shoot
love
or
to
even
shoot
eat each
or
other?
even
Oh.
eat each other.
Tell me about it. Tonight's starting to remind me of the bloody New Year's Eve.
Or worse.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. Did you come here to cry me a river? Spit it out. Then get your wobbly waddles out of here. Ursula will be home soon.
Charming as ever, old bird.
Oh.
Eek. Like in the
Nice
cave of
stuff.
the vampire bat in those horror movies.
You're right. I think all of these are illegal, or worse.
Or worse.
Occult magic.
Demonology.
Perverse desires.
Unholy dealings.
Would you two shut the cluck up?
That's funny.
What do you think? Is this a medical illustration or the good doc's dinner?
Unfortunately, the two are often one and the same.
Ugh.
Unfortunately.
This is just for decoration, right? Somehow I can't picture you playing the classics.
It's Ursula's, not mine.
Plays
She plays beautifully.
I can imagine.
Hey, shut your beak or I'm gonna sew it shut for you.
All right, calm down.
Who's that?
Who? Oh, he's my father.
Your what?
Why are you so surprised? He gave his body to science.
Then what's he doing here?
Hoo. You're a hilarious guy.
That was a good one, Sonny.
Yeah, thanks.
Two infantile monkeys.
I like the ball. Who's next? Bubo.
Oh, yuck. It's soaked with blood.
Fresh blood.
Fresh blood.
I was operating on someone a few minutes ago.
Totally sober, huh?
More or less.
Probably less.
My hands tremble if I don't drink, okay? Just leave me alone.
Exactly what an alcoholic would say.
You look pretty good, old man. You want a formaldehyde diet?
Your humor hasn't changed. Worn and out of style.
Just like you, Bubo.
Spit it out. What do...
Busy.
I had to patch up two muscleheads a few minutes ago. Of course, they ran off and didn't pay.
What muscleheads?
Wait, let me guess. A ram and a bobcat.
How did you know?
Shit. What was their problem? Why did they come here?
Bobcat's hand was badly burned and something had sliced the ram.
Well, it's not an easy job to haul two unconscious roosters onto an abandoned ship and then set it on fire.
What have you gotten yourselves into again, you fools?
Those two work for Ibn Westler.
Those two work for Ibn Westler.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't say.
Well,
Wow.
in this case, it was nice to know you, gentlemen.
Don't celebrate in advance, Doc. As you can see, we're not so easy to kill.
Just tell us everything you know. And give us some strong painkillers.
Well, all right. Ask away. But I must warn you, if Ursula comes home and sees you here,
What the hell is
she'll
Ursula?
either kick you out or maul you to death.
Do you keep the dead bodies and your stolen morphine stash here?
The morphine's long gone.
Oh, poor Bubo.
Watch your beak, Martin.
Dr. Reginald B. Bubo.
Joking aside, how are you, Doc? Long time no see.
Oh, you should get shot more often, then you'd see me more.
Yeah, right. I'm on it.
I'm still alive. Clawville's still standing, to my surprise. Ursula still bears with me, to my even greater surprise. What else can I say?
You don't need
What
anything
else
else
can I
then,
say?
right?
You know, I could use a big house, a normal job, and a ton of money. And it'd be great if that
King Hector.
ridiculous King Hector would finally resign from the throne.
So you still support the Separatists?
While this old owl's heart is beating.
Oh.
But your life partner is a bear.
Not a problem as long as I don't marry her.
You're a goddamn hypocrite, Bubo.
Why, thank you.
This is
What does this tell you, Bubo?
That you tore off the corner of a painting?
Not that. What do you make of it?
That somewhere a painting is missing a corner.
Don't cluck with me, old man.
I'm not. I'm completely serious.
I mean, that's what it looks like.
Then, thanks for the help.
Don't mention it.
Love is still in the air, I see.
Ursula.
I'm a prisoner, boys.
Yeah, the prisoner of your stupidity.
Easy for you to say. You can't get rid of a woman like
she's a
her
bear?
so easily.
Why? Because she's a bear and weighs a ton?
No. Because no matter how much I hate her, I still love her more than anything.
Aw, touching.
Hold your tongue, McChicken.
What do you know about Madame Zavas and her affairs?
Zavas, huh? Who? That woman's probably
Crocodile
even
lady?
more dangerous than Ibn Wessler himself.
Oh, great news.
Great.
Is there some kind of link between them?
Ibn's contacts span the entire city, and his new girlfriend, that Natasha, worked in the brothel once.
Well, at least he knows
How
this.
do you know that?
Everybody knows.
Oh, great. We almost died for that information.
Why didn't you ask?
Shush, shut up, okay? So that Ram and his partner, did they talk about something? About the
Archibald?
plans, where they're going next?
The bobcat didn't say a word, he just growled. But the ram couldn't shut up. And
Archibald.
he talks like a butler or something. He's got a very strange vocabulary, I must say.
What did they say, Bubo? Get to the point.
After they've done the job, killing you, I guess, they said they have to kill a rat, too.
A rat?
Figuratively. An informer. Someone who spilled the beans and hurt Mr. Wessler's interests.
An informer?
They called him a sneaky little bastard, too, if that helps.
That's gotta be Zip.
Of course, Zip.
Oh,
Damn it.
Well,
Rim.
then that flea bag's done for.
Hold your horses, Marty. Zip is like a cockroach.
Practically immortal.
I guess.
Dang, we got Zip.
We gotta help
screwed
him,
over,
man.
dude.
I'm afraid you're right. We still owe him one.
One?
I didn't even hear that, Bubo. So, who tried to get us out of the way, and why?
Ibn. Yep, that's gonna be right. Zivas. Yep. So who tried to get us all the way away? Zywas and Ibn are working together? Question mark.
Maybe Zavas is in cahoots with Ibn Wessler.
And then Natasha. No. Deborah is dead. Natasha's secret. Zip is a rat. Molly's name. Sure. Natasha's secret?
But why? Just because Natasha used to work at that place?
Ibn wants to hide Natasha's secret, or was it Natasha herself? Natasha was forced to work at the brothel by Madame Zivas and Ibn Wessler.
Ibn Wessler wants to hide the tracks leading to Natasha's past. Or maybe it was Natasha herself.
The gangster lover.
But what does it have to do with Zip? Why do they want to kill the raccoon?
Zip was the one who found out that Natasha once worked at the brothel. That's something that connects with Zivas. Zip knows too much about Natasha's past.
Zip knows something or has something that can unveil Natasha and Ibn's secret. We need to find out what it is.
Sonny, there's something else. Your car is here behind the building. Ursula covered it with a tarp.
What? Why?
She saw it in front of the brothel. And she also saw the madam's girls trying to take it apart.
Furry gods. What did she do to them?
Well, a couple of dames with guns are not enough to scare my dear Ursula, that's for sure. But relax. She didn't tear them to
Okay.
pieces.
His wife hooked it up.
She
Saved
just chased them off and got away with
saved
their
the car.
You know, for once, that's wonderful news.
Yeah, I wore my legs down to get here.
Warmest regards to Ursula when
They
she
actually
gets back,
ran.
Doc. She may have saved our lives.
Of course
Cluck
I
off.
will. Now, cluck off, will you?
Ah, you're the best, Boobo.
I know. Will you kindly get lost?
Alright, let's get the fuck out of here. This filtering that. Let's go.
Ah, we're busted, boss.
Yeah, the boys were quite fast, I admit.
Ah, what are we gonna tell them? Any chance we were just joyriding around here?
Not much. That's why they're gonna believe it.
You think so?
Just watch and learn, cub. These two.
Would you be happier if it were Moses?
Yeah, you're right.
There you go.
Hey, boys. I see you're working hard.
Hey, what about you? What the hell are you doing here?
And we were just driving through when we saw the party.
And who are you trying to feed that bullshit to?
Yeah, we're not eating it, Sonny.
This isn't your neighborhood. So, out with it. Why are you here?
Pull back the spikes. What's going on? Just fill us in, Phillips.
Oh. Young girl, around 25 to 30 years old. Pretty?
Some kind of
Some kind of dough or something?
Impala, you moron.
Aye, she was an Impala indeed, Phyllis.
Wait, how do you know that, Marty?
One of the officers mentioned it. Don't blow your top, okay? Carry on. We don't have all night.
So, the girl was naked, but there's no trace of predation. We don't even know how she died. It's the coroner's day off.
Almost.
Another
Almost
thing
gave it
that only
away.
happens in Clawville, huh?
Which reminds me, what are you even doing here?
We're securing the area.
Yeah, I can see that.
I beg your pardon, Marty.
I said
More
have
like
a
an
nice
excuse-
time doing nothing, boys. I mean, securing.
Have a nice time doing nothing. The Bloody New Year's Eve. Oh! Hey, I wonder if you can actually see what it was about. The chicken police, the wild ones. This game has insanely detailed chickens. Yeah. Have you noticed that? The chickens are just, I mean, all the animals are very detailed. If anything, most of these things are just like, it's just like high-res photos.
Should we blow out the tires, boss?
What the hell's gotten into you, Marty?
Huh?
It's like super high-res, dude. You probably see a compressed version of it on stream, but like on my end, it just
The
looks
rain's not gonna
very-
wash that off.
It's like 4K
I'm sure.
images.
No, it won't. Not for my mind, anyway.
They're definitely like 4K images that they use for everything. Until I break this shit, good, keep it up. That's right, Darren. Fighting the good fight, bro.
Sorry, guys. Crime scene. You can come in
That's
if you
right,
want,
Darren.
Marty, but unfortunately, Sonny counts as a civilian.
It's all right, Bosco. We understand. Anyway,
They said, nah,
I don't
4K
think
them
whatever's
cocks. That's
in
right,
there would
4K
surprise
cocks
us
only.
much.
What? Why'd you say that?
Oh, nothing. We've just heard what's going on. It's one ugly case.
Yeah, she was young and full of life. At least I think so. Sometimes I feel like I'm too old for this shit, you know?
What are you doing here anyway? I heard there wasn't any predation here. It's a simple murder case, isn't it?
Yeah, it would be, but the city's too busy tonight. We simply don't have enough officers on duty to cover everything. Sound familiar?
Yes, it does.
So everyone's doing everything, eh?
And nothing. Not what they should, anyway. But you know, I'm not even here. I just stepped in to take a look at the case for the boss. I'm already heading back to the PD.
We just happen to be around here too, so we'll be on our way now.
See you soon?
Yeah, afraid so.
All right, so
The rain's not gonna wash that up.
No, it won't.
any chance for anime tonight? Depending on how early I can finish this game, maybe. We gotta watch the movie, right? I don't like if I'm not sure, I don't want to promise, but if I can, we'll see. You know, I'm out here, dude. I can't promise shit. Finish it right now,
Sonny,
speed run.
You sure they'll
I was
welcome us
getting,
here?
I was
No,
getting
they
into this
won't,
right now.
but I
I'm
don't
chilling.
care.
I like this new Sonny. You know, since the incident with the burning ship, I see these girls in a different light.
No wonder. These demons are capable of anything.
For
Yeah.
sure, Sonny. For sure.
Hey, I didn't mean it like that, okay? Be professional. Hard as stone.
You're right.
I'll hit you up though,
Wounded,
Darren,
tough,
if we got time.
Stone hard.
Don't even trip, bro.
cops.
I got you.
That's right. Hello, miss.
I work, by the way. Yeah.
Gentlemen,
I know.
Don't
I'm pretty
worry,
sure
miss,
your
we're not here
workplace
to
doesn't
arrest you.
ban YouTube,
Though
right?
I
So that's why
admit
you're on
the
it.
temptation is high.
I just was.
I like having
No,
YouTube as
dawg,
my
You did what the madam told
secondary.
you to, right? Please don't be embarrassed. It's not your fault.
Yeah, I
Hey,
work here at
Molly,
home.
You're not going to propose to
All
her,
right.
are you?
You're not actually at work.
Please, gentlemen, this is very embarrassing and unpleasant for me.
Are you tempting fate?
What do you
to die?
want here? Are you tempting fate? Do you want to die?
If we wanted to die, we just had to let the ship burn. You know, the one you put us into.
I had nothing to do with that. It was Ibn Wessler's goons.
Wessler's goons?
You
Did
just
they
clean?
knock us out, too?
No, that
You
was
can just clean at
us,
work, is that what you're saying?
The girls. But we had no choice. I can't tell you more.
Tell us this then. Is the madam here?
Yes, but I'm sure she wouldn't want to see you. You have to understand that.
We'll see about that, sweet pea. Thanks for the help.
But
You only need one hand to use broom? I mean, yeah, actually, you're right. You can do it like that. I've done that before, but now I use the other two on the phone. That's dope, bro. Yeah. I mean, I've done that. Just go like that. Although it's a little awkward. It's gonna hurt your shoulder. Whoa, you whoa. Alright, get your head out of the gutter. Weirdo.
Maybe it's just a statue.
I swear he was blinking before.
You think this is a good idea, Sonny? We're gonna make the crocodile even more angry. Sheesh, okay.
The end is nigh. The dead walk among us.
Greetings to you too, madam. Are you surprised to see us?
I must admit I am a little. But I also must admit I'm relieved. Yes.
Relieved? Wasn't it you who put us on a burning ship by any chance?
No, it wasn't me, Mr. Featherland. Though I can't deny my part in it either.
How comforting.
Look, Mr. Featherland, your investigation
Yes, it's a
clashed
MMO.
with my business and my personal
I'm gonna try it out,
interests.
hopefully next week.
I couldn't let it slide.
But it's gonna be a Japanese
That's
server,
all
so I
there
have
is
to
it.
I have to
Nothing
do the
more.
whole VPN
You're
thing, and
expecting
hopefully
any
they make
other
an English patch.
explanation in vain.
You really are cold-blooded, aren't you?
Not my fault. I'm a crocodile.
It has nothing to do with you being a crocodile, madam.
Yeah, seriously, come on
Whatever
now.
you think. So, what can I help you with?
She wants to act like she didn't just try to fucking kill us.
Before you alert your wildcats, we're not here to arrest you, ma'am. We're not even here to confront you with anything.
Why then? To what do I owe the pleasure of your visit?
I simply want to know why.
The answer's frustratingly simple, Mr. Featherland. You'll be disappointed.
Because Ibn.
Try me.
Ibn Wessler.
I have a contract with Mr. Wessler, and your investigation infringed certain terms of that contract. That's all.
Contract, huh? Is Natasha the subject of this contract? You sold her to Ibn Wessler, right?
She probably did, yeah.
That
She had to.
assumption is offensive.
But then again,
So?
supposedly,
I'm not
Natasha's
going to
like a daughter
answer
to
that,
her.
Mr. Featherland. No.
I knew it. You know, sister, you could be a famous crocodile.
Oh!
You're still just a snake.
You're still
And
just
I hope
a
snakes
snake.
will forgive me that I mentioned them in the same sentence as you.
I'm truly sorry you feel that way,
And I hope
Detective.
snakes forgive me for
Maybe
that
one
comment.
day your opinion will change.
Damn.
You know, Mr. Featherland, I was growing rather fond of you two. I'm sorry.
Don't take this the wrong way, but we don't need your sympathy or your pity, Zavas.
Just take care of yourselves when you finally face Mr. Wessler.
He's much more dangerous. than
He's
you think.
much more dangerous than you think.
I hope you understand we're pretty skeptical about your advice, madam.
Yeah, seriously. After you try to kill us?
I don't want to go into that room again.
All of you are fucking crazy. Fuck all y'all.
Well, looks like the party's over.
Yeah, it looks like it. And just when I was starting to get into the mood.
Damn it. I thought I was gonna see you shake a tail feather tonight, boss.
Yeah, let's not go that far.
Look who it is. So we can't go in, huh? That's Lewis.
Hey, Lewis. Here again?
I just left something here, Sonny, but
Lewis
nothing
is
important.
fucking
Are you
shady,
sure
dude.
everything's all right, Lewis?
Lewis
you
is
seem,
on...
distracted.
Probably
I'm
worse than
fine,
Ibn.
Sonny. Don't you worry about me. What are you doing here anyway? You look quite battered.
Well, we got both
Lewis is
hot and
involved
cold
somehow.
tonight. Literally and at the same time.
He's literally been
But we're
everywhere that
alive,
we've been.
And we're hoping maybe we can find Natasha here.
I'm sorry, Sonny. I haven't seen her since her performance.
Well, thanks. Keep your
Yeah,
eyes
look,
open,
rather
all
has
right?
better.
In my ears.
Ears. This is Mort, dude.
I could already smell you boys.
Ah, hello, Morty. What's up? Are you lost, old lizard?
Me? Lost?
But he's
No
blind.
way.
How could he not be lost?
If I'm not mistaken, your rickety little shack isn't this way, Morty. It's
Old
miles
lizard.
away from here.
Don't you worry about me, you overgrown eggs. I know where the road's taking me.
Jeffy threw you out again, huh?
Don't you worry about that either, pal.
That little
You
bastard.
fucking lost, old man.
All right, listen, Mort. I'll talk to Lewis for you, okay? Luckily, he's right here.
Don't bother because of me, sonny boy. It's nothing. I can walk.
No worries. I just want your legend to live on, lizard wizard. Listen, Lewis, I need some help. A favor.
Sonny, you know, for you, anything, my friend. 5 times a
times
day, even.
Okay, I deserve that.
So, how can I
Seriously,
assist you?
that's the fifth time
Again.
we've asked him for
You
a favor.
know old Morty, right?
Yes, I know him. Indeed.
I know he's not a saint, and he doesn't smell like flowers. His manners are disgraceful.
I know he's
And
kind
he
of a
drinks
piece
a
of
lot.
shit.
He's
And he's an
friends with
alcoholic.
weirdos,
And he's in and out of jail?
so we know he's not an easy character. But he has nowhere to go, and he is an old friend.
Or something like that.
that.
That's you.
So, he needs a room, right?
You guessed it, pal.
Well, no problem, gentlemen. I can handle that.
Thanks, Lewis. Again. I don't know how many times. Much obliged.
Don't mention it. One day I'm gonna ask you for a favor in return.
Anything, long ears.
I think Lewis is shady, dude. I actually think he's the only person that's been everywhere we've been.
You can bunk at the Atlas with Lewis for a while, Mort, but
I know he's
only
an
on
alcoholic,
one
kind of
condition.
weirdo.
Tell me, sonny boy.
He seems sus.
Anything.
Leave that little chihuahua, or we'll have to pay him a visit and strangle the little rat.
Oh.
Oh, and finally, visit the hospice, okay? They're gonna help you there.
Okay. To convince
Who's that ego to
buddy,
help? Yeah.
I'll do it.
Both?
Both. Just leave me alone, okay?
Take care,
Yeah.
lizard wizard.
Mort's gonna die next, dude. The last person that Lewis helped got murdered at her house. So, insane.
Hello, ladies.
Not even what happened to us at the brothel and on the burning ship discouraged you, huh?
On the contrary, Sonny. I haven't felt this much alive in a long, long time.
All right. You have 5 minutes. Then we're leaving.
Thanks, Dad. But I'm not gonna talk to them. You know me. I only conquer from afar, and only in my mind, ever since Laura turned my head and my world upside down.
What a lucky woman, eh?
I'm the lucky one.
That's for sure.
It's like he's so loyal to his girl, but he keeps trying to look at other women. Which is actually not. I don't think it's a bad thing. It's alright.
Look at
He's
what
not
the
actually doing
wind of the
anything.
sea dragged in. Our gull friend in the flesh.
Can't believe it. Is this guy everywhere?
The gull sees farthest who flies highest, Marty.
Oh, the reporter.
Yeah. That guy's never given up. That's clucking sure.
Oh, fucking Timothy, bro.
Hey there, Timster. Long time no see.
The seagull.
Hey, boys. What a lovely surprise.
Do you also have a deja vu, Sonny? It's like all of this had already happened, isn't it?
Yeah, now that you mention it.
I wasn't following you boys, I swear.
We never said you were, Timbo. But what
probably was,
exactly
though.
are you doing here? It's a little far away from Roachtown.
Okay, I confess. I was following you. But I simply had to know what this is all about and how it's gonna end.
Yeah, who
It's
even
my
gives that
job,
up?
after all.
He's
You
probably
have to
following the whole
understand, pals.
story and writing
We're
about
not
it.
your pals,
The chicken
Tim.
police come
And I'm
back for
telling
New
you for
Year's.
the last time, get the clock off our backs, or it's going to end up a lot different for you than you think.
I wasn't doing it.
That's harsh. Even from you, Sonny. Did something
wasn't
happen?
me.
Did you get dragged into something personal? And on New Year's Eve again? I mean, what's the chance of that? Bloody New Year's is back? Is there a connection between the two? What happens if it reappears again?
Make him stop, Marty, or I'm going to twist his beak off.
Hey, okay, I get it. Yeah, my beak is sealed, and I'm gonna keep it low.
Very good. You're not so stupid after all, Tim. You must have been just pretending.
That's a good one, Sonny.
There's our boy,
Oh,
Mullen.
was that the chicken police?
Hello,
chicken
Hercule.
police.
Good to see you here.
I'm always here, lads.
The sun shines, the rain falls, and Hercule Mullen sells newspapers.
Just like that, Martin.
Now listen, Hercule.
Wait, sonny boy. Let me guess. Maybe, I don't know. Ah, I got it. You need some information.
You guessed, Uncle. How did you do that?
That's all you ever
Years
need.
of practice, sonny boy. Now, tell me, lads, what's the matter?
Tell me,
We're
lads.
just sniffing around.
Did you
a
see the
bit,
Reddit
Uncle
strike? It's
Mullen.
happening as we
You know
speak. Yep.
us.
For the next 2
You
days,
just
they're
can't
striking on
sit
Reddit
still in your asses, can
over
you?
the third-party API
That's all
bullshit
right.
that
So,
CEO is pulling.
What would you like to know? Uncle Mullen helps where he can.
Thanks, old pal.
Yep. Reddit dumb. The CEO is dumb. I feel like Reddit has always been community sourced, right? Reddit was always made up of its own community, but the actual CEO is stupid. Apparently, he was like, you know that apparently the CEO was a mod or something for a jailbait subreddit. Don't trust what I said. Just look it up. Yeah. 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 Hey, but listen, Reddit happened once, it could happen again. Or they could fix their problems. I don't know. Twitch and Reddit, I can't see you. Fuck it, dude. I'm already canceled.
What a night we're having. We even ran into Bubo.
And you're still alive? Give praise to the great wild ones, lads.
Get all of them now.
We do.
Go for Twitter too.
What's
Fuck
going
it.
on with the old owl? He didn't tell us much about himself.
I didn't say anything about
I
Twitch
hear
right
the
now.
old owl's doing quite all right.
Although I think
since more
they're-
and more cops step
some of their
outside
changes
the
are
line,
gonna be
and more
very
and more
stupid.
gangsters shoot themselves in the foot.
Busy days, huh?
Something's coming, lads. It's in the air, and I can feel it in me
My
beaver
beaver bone.
bones too. Clover's boiling.
He knows.
Yeah, we feel it as well, Uncle Mullen.
I think the problem is a lot of these companies are starting to turn around and enact like way more strict rules so they can get more advertiser money, or they can like monetize the platform more, because times are hard right now. The economy's fucked. They had to let go of so much of their employees, and now they're like, oh wait, what about our profits? Our profits can't go down ever. It could only go up. So let's monetize everything even harder. And then the customers have less money, so it's like something's got to give, right? The business has to give, or the customers are just gonna keep paying up more. It's gonna go one way or the other.
We managed to run into Philmar, too.
Good old Phil, huh? I've heard he's not been doing so well of late.
He didn't look so good, that's for sure.
At the age of the private eye is over, lads. Now
Do
animals
each other.
either sue each other or turn to the local crime lords. Only jealous or betrayed housewives remain for private detectives.
Phil would never admit to that. He's too much of a romantic.
Are we still talking about Philmar?
What the hell is Tim doing here?
You're still angry at him then? He's not really a
He
bad
idolizes
fella. He
you.
simply
Oh, that's what-
idolizes you. Be gentle with him.
It's not adoration, it's an obsession. And I can't bear obsessive people.
Then how exactly can you bear Martin?
Hey, old man.
The exception that proves the rule, right?
If I'm obsessed, then what are you, boss bird?
No, that's different. I have no other choice but to be with myself.
The toughest prison on the planet, right?
Get a room, you two.
That's funny.
Listen, Hercule, what do you know about Madame Zavas?
Why do I have the feeling you're not interested in her girls?
Because you know us, Uncle.
I hope you didn't mess with her. The old Cayman has a rather bad reputation, to put it mildly.
Put it mildly.
Crocodile. But you're right. We shouldn't have messed with the old gal. She set fire to a ship with us in it.
Boys, I've heard she loves drama, but that is a whole other level.
Yeah, right. We barely got out alive.
What else should I tell you about her then? Maybe try not to anger her, if that's possible.
Thanks. Good advice.
After she almost kills you.
I see everything's like it used to be.
Yeah, if only my back was the same.
You're telling me?
All right, we'll see you later,
I'd be
Timothy.
grateful if you didn't follow us anymore, Tim. We know you're a veteran scribbler, but where we're going, I'm not sure you'd make it out alive.
Uh-oh. Well, that sounds rather irresistible, Sonny.
You couldn't have made it more tempting for him.
Oh, shut up, both of you.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, stop following us, weirdo. This is it.
Damn, we're late.
I don't see him anywhere.
But that jerk's here.
Yeah, the famous scribbler Tim in the
Oh, he made
flesh.
it here too?
He must have seen something. And because he's here, he must have caught a whiff of a serious case.
We just saw
should
Tim-
interrogate
okay.
him.
Oh, let me be the bad cop, boss bird.
Permission granted.
Yes.
Hey, old pal.
Does he understand it? Nothing.
He literally never.
Hey, Timbo, my old pal.
Hey. Hello, boys. What a lovely welcome.
You're not scared to see us, are you?
Who? Me? What are you thinking? I'm always glad to see you working.
The legendary
Especially
chicken
together
police.
like this is the legendary chicken police.
What the hell's going on here, Tim?
That's exactly what I was thinking. You see, what the hell could have happened here, right? Very strange. Indeed.
Where's Zip, Timbo?
Done?
Keen observation, boys. Because
Oh,
that's the most
no. Did he see
exciting
the whole
thing
thing?
about the story.
Let me guess. A ram and a bobcat appeared and took him with them.
Well, you could say that if it happened, but it didn't.
Then what?
Isn't it great? Here's the twist.
Start talking, Tim, or we'll have to see if you can really fly.
Come on, Sonny. I was supposed to be the bad cop.
Shut your beak, Monty.
Hey, quit playing tough, will ya? You know I'll help you even if you don't threaten me. I always do. Mostly.
Stop babbling. Just answer the question.
What was it, dude? Come on.
Have you seen anything weird around the river?
You mean the smoke and burning?
Exactly.
Oh, no. I haven't seen...
What do you know about Madame Zavas, Timothy?
I only know what everybody does. She's rich, she owns a brothel,
Allegedly.
allegedly she used to be a spy, and she's an enthusiastic supporter of the Crown and the Royalist Party.
What else?
Well, I haven't heard anything else, I swear. She's surrounded by secrets. She was a spy, you know. Although,
Yes?
a little bird told me she's been entertaining
Foreign
quite
guests.
a lot of foreign guests recently. I mean, real high-quality VIP guests. Well, I don't know, but allegedly, she's
Stavonia,
welcomed patrons
Averia.
from Stavonia, Averia, and even Nautica. Basically from everywhere that matters.
And?
Well, that's all. You know I can get into everywhere, but even I give the Nile a wide berth. Those wild girls are capable of anything protecting the madam.
Whoa.
Trust me.
Yeah, we've noticed. So, what about Zip?
I'm telling you, I don't know. He was already gone by the time I got here.
Why are you still sniffing around?
I was trying to make that fella talk over there.
The
Not
insect?
the old fly guy? You speak insect?
What if I do? I'm educated, you know?
Educated?
All right, Tim, my patience is gone. It's time you start singing like the songbird you are.
Hey, that's Seabird. Okay, back off. We're old friends, aren't we?
Exactly. That's why I haven't smeared the walls with you yet.
Ouch.
Hey, Timbo, what about the old...
Those fuckers.
The fly was silent, no matter what. After they left, he just picked up his guitar and started strumming like nothing happened.
Poor bastard.
If I only knew who they were.
Then what? What'll you do? Beat them and spit on them? Like they did with this fella?
They deserve it.
Well, that's one thing, Monty, but things don't work that way.
Oh, they beat the shit out of the fly guy? That's fucking rude.
Are you looking for a headline even on New Year?
I have to make a living somehow. So, tell me, how come you're working together again?
Because I feel
It's
like
not work for us, Tim. It's just pure fun. Walk the city, get ourselves beat up, have a nice swim. And now, we happen to be here, of all places.
A nice cup of coffee feels especially good after a little thrashing, you know? You could experience that too in the near future.
If you can make good coffee, of course.
Well, plumey gods, take it easy, boys. I'll tell you what I know, just ask.
Timbo's a douchebag, so it's not hard to draw the truth from him.
He's a douchebag. What the hell are you doing around here, Timbo? It's not hard to draw the truth from him.
So what the hell are you doing around here, Timbo?
All right, I confess, but you'll be surprised. I was looking for you, boys. The whole town's talking about you.
Really? I'm swelling with pride.
Everybody's whispering about the chicken police being back together again. And that you've already turned the whole city upside down.
Great news. What else do they say?
That you've threatened Ibn Wessler's sweetheart Natasha, then trashed Madame Zavas's brothel. Hard
That
stuff.
what? None of that.
I'm not surprised.
Oh, and the best, you set fire to a ship too.
They did that.
Yeah, right.
And one more thing. A poor girl was found dead at Natasha's place after
Damn,
you
they're
visited
framing them for
Is
everything.
that so? And you believe all that?
there. I'm a journalist, Sonny. It doesn't matter what I believe.
Yeah, right.
Have you seen anyone sniffing around here?
And why were you looking for us here, of all places?
You offend me, Sonny. I'm your biggest fan.
You
I
offend
knew the
me.
hop dog's gonna be on your list.
So it was a lucky guess.
Something like that. And I'm wasting time here often anyway, so I had nothing to lose. And here we are.
Out with it, Tim. Who squawked?
Out with it, Tim. Who squawked?
Well, any decent journalist has connections everywhere, Sonny. So have I.
So?
You don't think I'm gonna betray my source? You take me for a rat.
A rat?
Sorry, I mean, I didn't mean it like that. I have no
Sorry, I'm
problem
not
with
racist towards rats. I'm actually not racist towards rats, I swear.
What happened to Zip, Tim?
Okay. When I arrived here, the hop dog was already
I'm not a
closed.
rat phobe.
Zip wanted to shoo me away, but I managed to persuade him to talk to me a little. We're old friends, Sonny, you know? And I have this personal charm.
Yeah, right, the, charm. Get to the point, Timbo.
Okay. So, he was totally crazy. I've never seen him like that before. He was flustered, flailing, and talking absolute gibberish.
He must have said something, since you're such great friends.
Well, he just said he'd go to the only place where there are even bigger scoundrels than those that are after him.
Really? I can guess
Ghost
what
sound?
he meant.
I didn't have a clue. Anyway, after he closed the dog behind me, and then the cops came and took him away in handcuffs, I came to the conclusion that all of this makes no sense.
Zip, you clever son of a bitch.
Why? Who? What is it? Oh, tell me.
You just keep your beak out of this, Scribbler. I think I've got an idea about what our little friend's up
Zip
to.
has been setting us up.
Timbo loves to brag, and it's easy to approach him through his ego. Best if we ruthlessly exploit that.
Working on a new front page article.
Working on a new front page article, eh?
Well, if specific celebrity couple's willing to give me an interview, then maybe I am.
They've been in Natasha.
Don't even dream about it, Timby.
Eee.
These two cops, who were they? How did you get rid of the cops?
As you're so well informed,
Thinking
Timster,
nachos?
tell me about Madame
What kind of
Zavos.
nachos? Just regular cheese
Well,
nachos?
They say she's kinda angry because someone trashed her brothel. Oh, and that someone was allegedly you and Marty.
Yeah, you already told us. Good story. Anything else? With a little more truth in it.
Allegedly, Ibn Wessler's men were seen around the brothel. I have a hunch that they were the same two guys that came here, too.
Gee, that may even be true.
Then we pay attention to everything. Did anyone else
Timbo,
come here?
you pay attention to everything. Did anyone else come here?
Besides the coppers? Yeah, a ram and a bobcat, in fact.
Yeah, like
But
we
you
said.
just told us it wasn't them.
Wasn't them what? I didn't say they took Zip, because that's not how it happened.
Don't make me mad, Tim. We're really not in the mood for this.
Hey, I'm only telling you the truth. They stopped here in a fancy big car, looked around, then left. Zip was no
Zip's
longer
already
here.
out, dude. He
Neither were the
dipped.
coppers, okay?
He dipped out before they
Tiny
showed
Tim
up.
is a true fan of ours, and it's time to finally use that to our advantage.
Help your old pals, Tim.
Help your old pals, Tim. What was Zip doing before they took him away?
Hey, you're trying to grease me up with all that sweet talk, Sonny honey.
Of course not, Tim. We're old pals.
I'm sure we are, but I don't remember you telling me that without an ulterior motive.
Feels good anyway.
But you know what? I don't care. Feels good anyway.
Damn.
I'm glad to hear that. So,
Come on, Tim,
Zip
Tim.
was acting crazy. He was running around, knocking over everything and throwing things away. Then he suddenly disappeared into the kitchen. I guess that's when he made the call. Because
The coppers
soon after that,
arrived.
the coppers arrived.
And in between,
Well, I didn't see him in between.
why didn't you go inside? He's your friend, isn't he?
Well, I tried, Sonny. The door was closed. I knocked.
You
Even
know how a
yelled.
yelling seagull sounds
You know
like?
how a yelling seagull sounds like? But nothing.
I think I have a hunch what that was all about.
Good for you, Sonny.
Zip was hiding something in the dog.
Zip was hiding something in the dog, right?
What do you mean exactly?
Well, you tell me. You're good old friends, aren't you?
Well, that's right, Sonny, but Zip's not the kind to easily share his secrets. But now that you put it that way...
Yeah, how's he
That's
not a
more
mole?
like it, Tim. Tell me.
He knows a lot,
What do you
right?
know?
The
I
seagulls,
don't know what it
this
could
guy
be
knows a little too
exactly.
much.
I mean, maybe it's not even relevant, but I'm sure Zip was trying to get rid of something when I arrived here.
What and where?
I don't know, okay? I already told you too much. If Zip hears about me telling you all this, he's never gonna talk to me again.
Tim, unless we find Zip, he's not going to talk to anyone ever again. Not in this life, at least.
True detective. Zip is hiding something at the top dog. We must find it before it's too late.
Look at this mess.
Looks like he was in a real hurry, or was trying to erase his tracks.
Because he was trying to hide something. But where?
And most of all, what?
Let's take a good look around.
Good question, pal. Huh.
Maybe in
Ugh, I wouldn't dare touch that.
Cold coffee.
Ooh, a nice pancake with...
I'd rather have somebody pull my beak off.
Ah, you used to be more daring.
Yeah, and my back didn't hurt either.
Furry heavens, it's depressing being around you, Boss Bird.
Furry heavens. It's gotta
I
have.
already looked through it. Nothing interesting.
Oh, so it has to be here somewhere?
When we get over this whole mess, I'm gonna take you to a concert.
No, you won't.
Yes, I will. Swear.
Yeah, well, good luck with that.
You'll see. Just wait. Greetings, pal. What can I get you?
What are you doing, Marty?
A nice hot cup of coffee? Maybe some toast? Ooh,
Strawberry
our
jam
strawberry
pancake.
jam pancake is divine.
You must have hit your head pretty bad.
Yes, sir. One coffee and a turbo milkshake with extra vanilla and millet powder coming right up.
Ah, furry gods help me. Please don't have a nervous breakdown, okay? Did you find something?
Nothing. Or, I mean, there's a lot of stuff here, but nothing important to us.
A pity. Whatever that mangy raccoon tried to hide must still be here.
Or not.
Cold and mold.
It's gotta be behind a jukebox.
Look at this. No idea, Marty.
What the fuck?
Guess it's best if we ask the owner himself.
Where do we find him?
Well, Timbo told us he's with even worse bastards than the one chasing him.
Cops?
That's it. The Parliament.
No, Marty, but close.
Then, no way.
Oh, yes, Marty. Zip
Yeah.
is at the Clawville City Police Department.
Could it be that simple? And that wild?
Well, the cops took him. So it's obvious that he called the cops by himself to scare away Wessler's henchmen. Timbo was right.
Doesn't he know half the police is in Wessler's pocket?
He probably does, but this was his only chance.
Then he really is in big trouble. So? To the PD then?
Yeah, I haven't got a better idea. Believe me, I'd love to have one.
I'd love to have a better idea. I got a new item here.
Why did you keep that wristband?
984-23722. Huh.
Have you found what you were looking for?
No, Timbo, but we wouldn't tell you even if we did.
Ah, but you have. You are an open book to me, Sonny. So, thanks for the intel.
Be careful what you're writing, Timmy boy. I'm a cop for only the next 121 days.
I can gut you if I want.
After that, I can gut you if I want, and get away with it.
And when did you being a cop stop you?
He has a point.
Just keep a low profile, okay, Timster?
Okay, I get it. My beak is sealed. Zoop.
I don't know if you understand what I'm saying, but I'm sorry about my colleagues. Not all cops are like them.
Leave it, Sonny.
You apologize to him. Bonneville PD. Oh shit, we're getting shot
Clucking
at.
furry hell!
So they know
fuck.
we're still alive?
And they'd like to do something about it.
What is this? Don't shoot them, bird brain. Shoot the car. Okay.
Concentrate, Marty, for the God's sake.
Can you drive like you're not a fucking lunatic?
Shut up and shoot, you big feather pillow.
This is so weird. That was such a
We could
random
only
little.
hope we'd arrived in time. If they'd taken Zip to the interrogation room, the hole as we called it, and beaten the truth out of him, we'd lose the trail and end up in a dead end. It was time to be fast and ruthless. God damn it, Zip. Why couldn't you stay out of this?
Look who's here. The top of the cops.
Idiot's luck. They must have gotten soaking wet because of those holes.
Sometimes I wonder how these two are even still alive in a city like this.
Wonders of the world, Marty. Hey, guys. Beautiful night, huh? Maybe a little wet, but...
Well, to be honest, I'm soaked to the bone. Maybe the spikes.
Shut the fuck up, Royce. And you, didn't you have anything better to do? Hey?
Better than this? Nah, nothing. We love clowns.
Piss off, chicken. Martin,
Yes,
Oh
Chief.
shit, here we go.
you know what I've heard?
I have no idea, Chief.
You think I'm stupid, birds?
No, we don't, Chief.
What the ever-loving fuck do you think you're doing?
Chief, if I may...
Sonny, shut the fuck up. You're not on duty. You're suspended, if you remember. So I'm not your chief right now.
Oh, we just stepped out for a coffee, Chief. Then we saw something suspicious at the Czar Club, and we investigated it, and,
Suspicious, right? You investigated, right?
yes, sir.
You take me for a fool, chickens. And what do you know about the burning ship that lit up the entire Times?
Burning, what? Wild lords, that sounds awful.
Don't play innocent with me, Santino. You
Like
both
you're in deep
stink
shit.
like you're in deep, deep shit.
Well, you don't think we had anything to do with that, do you?
I don't know. But if you do, I will find out. You better know that.
I swear, Chief.
I've had enough of your swearing for a lifetime. Get the fuck out of my sight.
Yes, sir.
Have a beautiful day, Chief.
Don't let me see you again, Santino. Or
I'll try not to be seen, Chief.
I'm not your chief. Get lost.
Jesus Christ. There's Zip. There's my boy.
Hey, Monica.
Hey, boys. I hear the city's on fire since you're back together again.
Not yet, but all is not lost.
Not yet.
Metaphorically, I mean. So, how can I help you?
And we need some information. If you're not busy.
Of course I'm busy, and of course you need information. But I'll help you, as
Of
always.
course I'm busy.
You're an angel.
Yeah, I know, Marty.
What about the raccoon? What's he doing here?
You tell me. You're here because of him, am I right?
Are we that easy to read?
I know you as if you're my own chicks, boys.
Oh.
Don't get too excited, Marty.
Sorry, boys. I can't let you do that. You know, protocol.
You and protocol, Bosco? Don't make me laugh.
That's the case, boys, like it or not. Stop harassing the witness.
Well, what can I do? Sorry, guys.
Do you know anything about a girl named Deborah Ibanez?
You mean the Bambi whose body was found in Natasha Kutsenko's weekend house with huge red letters on her back?
Don't call her a Bambi.
So you knew her.
Just fleetingly.
Anyway, I don't even want to know. I don't know much about her. Moses and Plato are on that case.
Thanks for the intel, Mon. Anything else worth mentioning?
You were at the scene, right?
We? Of course not.
Sonny, you can't lie to me. You just can't.
Is this some kind of interrogation? Just leave us alone, Monica.
You're an open book for me, Sonny. Remember that.
Why did she say that? Timothy also just say that.
Guess who we had the chance to meet? Madame Zavas, the legend herself.
So you're that lonely? I didn't think that was your thing, Sonny, but you know what's best for you.
We were there to investigate.
Of course. And were you successful?
To be honest, they beat us and tried to burn us alive.
Inside of a sinking ship.
Wow. Busy night, right? Even for you.
Yeah, so what do you know about the madam?
Nothing much. She's not had any run-ins with the police recently.
Of course, because half the PD goes to her.
Well, I'm not gonna say anything about that.
Look, Mon, we suspect Madame Zavas is in cahoots with Ibn Wessler. Any idea why?
No, but those two mean trouble by themselves. I don't envy you, boys.
Seriously, any ideas?
Get out while you can. Right about immediately.
Well, you're kind of right.
We can't, Mon. We gotta see this through to the end.
Famous last words.
Famous last words.
When did they bring in the trash panda?
The trash
Not
panda.
even an hour ago. You're just in time. They haven't taken him into the hole yet.
Yeah, I can see. Listen, Mon, would you do us a favor?
Can I be honest? Not really.
Oh, just a small thing. For old time's sake.
Me and my big heart. So, what do you want?
Call Bosco over here for some reason, okay? So that we can have a quick talk with Zip.
Okay, I guess I can do that. But you owe me one.
We'll thank you somehow, I promise.
No, no promises this time. Shoes.
Shoes?
You want shoes?
Yes, ma'am.
Good. Hey, Bosco.
Oh my god.
Yes, ma'am.
She's gonna want
Come
the
over
shoes.
here for a second.
Right away.
Hello, Zip.
Hello, boys. What's up?
We were trying to visit you, but guess what? You were nowhere to be found.
Cut the crap, Zip. We talked to Tim. We were at the Dog and at Bubo's, Zip. Two meatheads were talking about gutting a rat.
A rat?
An informant, Zip. We immediately
He's like,
knew
I don't know
it
any
was
rats.
you. Isn't that flattering?
Except for Ibn.
I can explain, boys. My life was in danger. These lunatics want to kill me, and I have no idea why.
They wanted to cook us, Zip. We're lucky to be alive. Then we walked our feet to the bone and almost got shot to pieces just a couple of minutes before.
What Sonny means is we're not in the mood for bullshit or raccoon shit.
But boys, I have no idea what they want from you. I don't know what they want from me either.
We have time. And by the looks of it, you have too, pal. So start telling us what you have to do with all of this. Don't drink that shit, Marty. It's bad for your health.
Sonny, you're bad for my health.
True.
You'll believe me, right, boys?
Unfortunately, we know you.
So spill the
Unfortunately.
beans.
You wouldn't dare to threaten me, would you? With Chief Bloodboil here?
Who would you rather sing to, Zip? Us or him?
Choose the lesser evil, Zip. Choose life.
Choose life.
Bubo doesn't have a high opinion of you, Zip. How do you know him?
You see these stitches? His weight. All of them.
Ah, I see. My condolences.
He's a good friend of mine. But the word friend is misspelled in his dictionary.
It's misspelled.
What do you think about this paper?
I've seen better, sonny boy, but that's not paper.
Do you know what it is?
At first glance, it's canvas. A piece of a painting. But it's too small and too blurry to make anything of it.
So, still nothing. Well, thanks anyway, Zip.
Anytime, boys. Are we done?
Have you ever been to the Nile, Zip?
Oh, I wish, man. But my kind can't get in there. Why, did you?
Right in the madam's room if you're interested.
Oh, so that's why you look like that.
Bingo. Did you know that the place has ties to the Wessler Empire?
That place has ties to everything and everyone in Clawville, boys. Even to the royal family. I'll bet my tail on it.
Well, yeah, they're royalists.
So, we were just about to listen to some sweet music when,
Didn't that damn jukebox break all of a sudden?
Oh, damn it.
Damn it, indeed, Zip. There was a wristband behind it.
Numbers.
With numbers on it.
984-237-22 to be exact.
What? All that from memory? How the hell?
I have no idea either, and it scares me too, but that's not the point. Tell us about it.
Because he has good
That
memory.
is, if you want to leave this place on your feet.
Okay. You got me. I'll talk, but only if you promise that the cops won't know about this.
Do we look like we're on duty? Zip is a real opportunist. He's trying to turn everything to his advantage, but we're gonna turn the tables.
Who did you escape from and why here, Zip?
Who did you escape from? And why here, Zip?
Why? Because I like living, that's why.
How did you know they were coming for you?
I got a tip-off from a friend that I should pack my things and go if I want to live. But I had nowhere to run. You know me. The hot dog's my everything.
So you thought you'd be safe here?
Of course. Ibben's people are everywhere, but, maybe it's harder to get rid of me at the PD.
Well, I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Damn. How did you manage to piss off Ibn Wessler? How did you manage to piss off him? Why did they call you a rat? Yeah.
Those two meatheads called you a rat. Why?
Maybe because they needed a reason to get rid of me. I swear I didn't squeal to no one. Why would I?
Because that's what you do, even now.
This is different. Then, my life depended on not squealing. Now, it depends on me doing so, doesn't it?
That could be the case, but it doesn't matter now.
That's true, by the way.
Thanks, Sonny. You know exactly how to cheer someone up.
That was a -10. Fuck. What did he have on you, Zip? Ibn was blackmailing you, am I right?
Ibn was blackmailing you. Am I right?
Of course he was. He was blackmailing everybody.
Blackmail.
He has a whole network
blackmail
of blackmail.
empire.
A blackmail empire. Everyone owes him for something, and he knows something about everyone.
What was it in your case?
You don't really think I'd tell you, right? Even you can't be that naive.
-10. What did you have to
do for Ibn?
I never hurt anyone, all right? Let's make that clear right now.
I never said you did.
I just had to get rid of a package for the boss. That was the job. Quick, clean, simple.
Get rid of a
right?
package?
Yeah? What kind of package?
A very heavy one.
Dead bodies are kinda heavy, Zip.
How did you know it was a dead body?
I didn't. I was bluffing, but thanks for the answer.
You lousy chicken.
He's the one
Zip's
that...
a secretive little specimen, but knowing his past, it's no surprise. I must take advantage of this and trap him with it.
But why use Zip if it has many low hedge for this kind of job? Why did you accept the offer? Is the body public? I think, no, I think he's probably the one that got rid of Deborah at this point. It kind of seems that way.
Why you, Zip? Ibn has many loyal henchmen for these kinds of jobs.
Because, it's harder to trace back to him, I guess.
He chose you out of the whole city for this particular job.
Exactly.
Why?
He needed someone who knows the hive well.
The Hive. So,
Roachtown.
Roachtown, eh? Why?
Because I had to get rid of the package there.
You mean the body? It's starting to get interesting.
You know you're an accessory.
You know you're an accessory to murder, right?
Only if I get found out.
What reason do I have to keep my beak shut?
Maybe if I told you what you'd like to know.
Do you think I'm that cheap?
Why? Ain't you?
That depends on what you have to say, Trash Panda.
Trash Panda. You want to blackmail Ibn, didn't you? Why did you keep that wristband?
You wanted to blackmail Ibn, didn't you?
Who do you take me for, Sonny? Of course not. I didn't want to blackmail him. I just thought it wouldn't hurt to have some insurance in my hands.
Of all that's furry, Zip, you're incorrigible.
Yeah, I might be. But you haven't changed either, pal.
Oh, gods. This gambit could cost you your life, Zip.
By the look of it, yours is too, chicken.
What happened to the body, Zip?
I don't know, Sonny. All I had to do was drop it in an abandoned part of the hive.
Where starvation's most prevalent, I guess.
Where insects fight for their survival.
Fight for their survival,
They'll
right?
I couldn't have found a better way to get rid of a corpse myself. All that fresh meat
Oh,
must
the
have been
insects
gone
that
in
ate
a
them.
matter of minutes. Fuck, I don't know. I didn't stick around to see what happened.
You make me sick, Zip.
You would have done exactly the same thing in my situation. Anyone would have. I got the order, I did what I had to. I wanted to survive.
That's Ibn for you. Blackmail.
Yeah, something like that.
Zip may be secretive, but if he manages to open up, he's also honest. He's not trying to change the subject anymore, so I only have one thing left to do. Ask the right questions.
They want to blame it on the insects. Why would he do that? Who was
the stiff, Zippy?
I swear I don't know, Sonny. You have to believe me.
I have a hard time believing you didn't take a little peek into that body bag, Zip.
I didn't dare, okay? I knew they'd kill me if I did.
It looks like they're gonna kill you anyway.
Not if you help me, Sonny.
I haven't received enough important information yet, Zip.
What's with the wristband?
I'm asking you for the last time. What's with the wristband?
I honestly have no idea, Sonny. It simply fell out of the bag when I threw it down in the alley. At first, I wanted to leave it there, but then, well, you know me, huh?
Must have been like a
story.
A hospital
That's the whole story.
ID thing.
At first, I thought it was some kind of code. But on a wristband, it's usually an ID number instead.
Like on prisoners.
Or prisoners.
Exactly. But I know from experience that prisoners don't get bands like this. Not in Clawville.
Something from a hospital, there you go.
It looks more like something from a hospital.
A hospital wristband.
Maybe you're right, Zip. While we're at it, Was it Dr. Bubo who gave you the tip-off to get out of the hot dog?
Yeah, it was. Why?
You knew about
Thanks,
it.
Zip. You've helped us put some vital pieces into place.
Well, that's great. Hey, then help me, Sonny. I don't want to rot in here or end up in the alley of the Hive.
Yeah, we'll see what we can do.
You gotta help me.
Be glad I'm not charging you as an accomplice to murder here and
I know,
now.
sir.
Just keep your head down. Understand?
I will, Boss Bird. I will.
That's more like it.
Focus accuracy was trash. Let's try again.
Zip is a real... How did you... Well, I... How did you...
You...
It's...
Whistler.
What?
You left.
Okay, that wasn't right.
Why didn't you... No,
Yeah.
Yeah.
if...
Why did you keep that wristband?
Why did...
I have...
What?
Yeah.
Money.
What exactly did Ibn's men want with you? Did you squeal to anyone?
Ibn's gone mad, you understand? Something happened, and the whole city's afraid. And I have
If
a
you
hunch
guys,
it has
the
something
chicken
to do
police.
with the appearance of you guys. The chicken police.
So, he's trying to tie up the loose ends before we can unravel the case.
I'm thinking exactly that. Do you know what it means?
Let me guess.
Yeah. I'm in mortal danger because of you, Sonny.
Stop being so dramatic, Zip. Did you tell anyone?
Other than you, no one.
I'm asking you. That's
The wristband comes from the core zip and had too high. Yeah.
So you're telling me you have no idea what this is?
It's a wristband. I see the same thing as you. This was the only thing left of the dead body. And me, you know me, they don't call me Sticky Fingers for nothing.
So you just took it?
Maybe for some blackmailing?
Who knows? Maybe it just hurt my sense of justice. I wanted to know who I buried.
You're a real bastard, Zip. A
Real
first grade bastard.
Should I say thanks? Thanks.
Gotta go to the
Just
hospital
lay
now.
low, Zip.
Figure out who it was.
Real low.
Thanks for the advice, Sonny.
So where to next? Where did that wristband come from?
I got bad news, Marty. I only know one person who knows about medical stuff.
Bubo?
Oh, no. We were just there.
Sorry, partner. Bubo again.
What do you...
Chicken police.
What?
Marty! I'm really not... Busy?
Always.
Hey, Bosco.
Get lost.
Alright, let's go back to Bubo then.
Hello, Ursula, dear.
Oh, shit.
Oh, what's
Ursula's
the
like a
rush? Is there something
nursery.
wrong?
Wrong. Wrong. That dim-witted, insane, ragged old stinky owl. That's what's wrong.
Whoa, whoa. It's all right, Ursula. Just tell us what happened.
What happened? You happened. And Westler's goons. It was supposed to be the only day of the year we could have relaxed a little.
We're sorry, Ursula. You're right.
Like I care, Marty. I'm tired of this. Tired of the bitter old owl, and I'm tired of waiting.
And?
Never mind. I'm going. This time, I'm going for good.
Hang in there, Ursula. And if there's anything we can do to help...
Anything? Of course there is,
Never want to see your faces
my
again?
dear. I never want to see your faces
Oh my God.
again.
Ouch.
I'm gonna try to talk to the old owl, all right?
Good luck with that.
Oh, and Ursula, thanks for all you've done for us. With the car.
You know, I'm starting to regret it.
That was...
Rough.
yeah.
but understandable. I only see Bubo once a year, and even that's way too much.
A lot of people feel the same about us.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true.
Hey, what's up, Doc? Somehow we guessed we'd find you still awake.
Stop playing innocent. I've heard that
Intermezzo.
little intermezzo.
Intermezzo.
I have the ears of an owl, you know.
He's an
We're
owl.
very sorry, Bubo. I'm sure she'll come back.
Of course she'll come back. She loves me. I don't know why. And she's afraid that I'll drink myself to death once she's gone for good.
She's not wrong about that.
What do you want? Haven't you caused enough trouble already?
We're here for some information. Then we'll be out of your hair. I mean, feathers.
Who cares?
Ooh.
So what do you want? And be quick about it.
Say, Bubo, about Ursula.
What about her?
Well, that's just it. What if she's not coming back? I'm a little worried about you, Doc. And you know that's not my style.
Well, don't worry, boys. The wind's blowing, the sun's shining.
And Ursula always comes back.
Exactly. There are things in the universe that are unchangeable.
Touching, but you should be prepared for the worst. I thought Molly was coming back too, you know.
That would make sense.
Yeah.
Why he would.
I trust Ursula, Sonny. What else can I do?
Well, to be honest, that's all you can do. What do you know about this wristband, Bubo?
Zip said they gave these to patients in hospitals. That's why we came back to you.
Something similar, yes, but not exactly the same.
It's different.
It's different.
And?
And what?
Well, what do you think? Where's this from?
How the hoot would I know, Sonny?
Psychic.
What am I, some kind of psychic? That I put my hands on it and tell you?
Okay, let's try another approach. Do you have any idea why Wessler's men were looking for Zip so hard?
I don't. How should I know?
Why should I care?
Why should I care?
He had to hide a body. The body of someone Wessler killed. The wristband is from the corpse.
Really?
That rang a bell, old owl.
Well, boys, if I'm right, you're in deep shit.
That's more like it.
Tell us, Bubo.
So, Wessler, the wristband, and a
Or at least I
corpse,
have a
huh?
hunch.
It looks very much like I know the connection. Or at least I have a hunch.
Out with it, Owlface.
Okay, don't peck me, chickens. Hobart Ibn Wessler has a relative who happens to be a resident at an insane asylum. The band is very likely from there.
Wait, a relative? What kind of relative?
Yeah. You don't know? I thought you were the detective.
Twin brother Albert.
Anyway, Ibn Wessler has a twin brother, Albert.
Albert Wessler.
You put it together very skillfully, Marty. Yes, Albert Wessler. He's a madman kept in solitary confinement.
Do you think he's the corpse? But why?
How the hell should I know that?
Thanks, Bubo. If what you told us is true, then this time we'll owe you one.
The wonders never cease.
Albert Thaddeus Wessler.
So, Albert Wessler. Which asylum do you mean, Bubo?
It's got some fancy long name. I
have
don't
a brochure.
Remember, but I have a brochure. Let me find it for you.
Thanks, Bubo.
Here it is.
Let there be peace
Let
forever.
there be peace forever. Mental institution for ill and damaged minds. Quite a beakful.
A beakful.
Where can we find it? I've never heard of it.
It's a good 6-hour drive from Clawville. Maybe more. But you'll find everything in the brochure.
You're the best, Bubo. You finally proved useful.
Whew. Finally?
Finally?
Now get your chicken scratchers out of here while I'm asking nicely. just one more thing.
If the body's not public,
What's
how
that,
did the
Bobo?
first Burley
If that
knew?
someone was really Albert Wessler, the trouble's bigger than you think.
It's always bigger than we
There's
think,
two
Boobo.
bodies
We're
in the
used to
story
it.
right now.
You don't understand.
The body of Deborah that all of the police
Ibn
department know.
Wessler never loved and respected anyone in his life like he did his brother Albert.
So what?
Then the problem's bigger than we thought. A cornered rat bites.
Well, thanks for worrying about us, Doc. But there's no way back from here. Too far, too late.
We're like hounds, old man. Once we've caught someone's leg, we never let it go.
Not while you're alive, eh?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, goodbye then, fellas. And I wouldn't mind if you never visited me again.
The pleasure was all ours, Doc.
Damn. Yeah, so that body at the first bird, Monica in the PD talked about, that was Deborah. That's one they all know. This other body is one that the raccoon told us about, that he helped put away in the Roach Town or whatever. And then yeah, nobody knows about that except for the raccoon guy.
That rat you mentioned was Zip.
Zip.
Should I be surprised or what? I knew it was him.
Yeah, we knew you knew.
What did that old raccoon do this time?
Ibn was blackmailing him with something. That's what we wanted to ask you. Do you know anything about it?
I don't care about Wessler's dealings, Sonny. I patch up whoever winds up here, and I don't care if they're cops or gangsters. It's the same thing.
Or gangster cops.
It's the same thing.
Brother. What was that ruckus all about? Ursula's not one to lose her patience quickly.
She has literally infinite patience, boys. But somewhere, even infinity has to end.
I think infinity's infinite because it has no end.
Oh, shut up, Martin.
I'll zip it.
This day was too much for her.
A date or something?
We were supposed to go out for a date or something. It's New Year's
Those
Eve
bastards and then
after
even
all.
worse bastards.
You know. But that's when those bastards arrived. Then the even worse bastards.
And that was too much for her. Yeah, I can understand that.
Somehow tonight, we're shocking everybody we come across.
And don't you think that's a sign?
Sign of what? On the contrary, old man. Everything's the same as it used to be.
Great wild ones preserve us. But spit it out.
You're right, Doc. Why did you keep that wristband? You're the best, Boobo. You finally proved
Call us from
useful.
Clawville. Call us from Clawville. We are waiting for you. 555-966.
We had to gather ourselves, take a deep breath, and think over what we knew so far. What the chickens had I got myself into?
Chickens?
What had I dragged Marty into? Moreover, what had we pulled the whole city into? This was going to be one of those cases that changed things forever. But I wasn't worried about myself. It didn't matter to me. Too many pieces had been plucked off this old rooster. But Marty's different. He's too good of a bird and too good of a cop to end up like me.
He's too good of a bird.
A secret twin brother? Sonny, I'm starting to feel like we're really in a detective novel. A cheap one.
Yeah, but listen, Marty.
What is it, Boss Bird?
I think it's best if we go our separate ways.
What? Are you joking? I know you have a weak sense of humor, but there's a limit to everything.
I'm not joking, Marty.
Well, I certainly hope you are.
Whatever comes next, you don't need to be mixed up in it. You have someone to go home to.
Guys, damn it, Sonny. Can you hear yourself? What do you think? I endured all this to give up now? What do you take me for? No, pal. You're not getting rid of me so easily.
And Marty, what
I
a
just
homeboy,
want you to
dude.
keep your career and your life intact, you moron. Just accept it, shake my hand, and go home. Your wife, Laura's waiting for you.
One more word, Sonny, and I swear I'm gonna bash your beak in. I risked my life more than once tonight. You know why?
No. Why?
Because we're a team. We have been a team for almost a decade. I don't care what Blood Boil says or whatever's on a goddamn piece of paper. We're the chicken police, Sonny.
We're the chicken police.
And we always will be.
I'm sorry. You're right.
We're gonna go to that insane asylum and wrap this shit up fast and clean. Yeah, just like you said, even if it kills us.
Thanks, Marty.
Damn.
Without you,
I think
I'd
it's
most
the
likely already
I think
be
it's the bird
sleeping
lady.
a big sleep.
Personally,
Birds of a
nah,
feather
she's too
flock
busy.
together, right?
I think it's
Like
it has
you
something to
say,
do with
partner.
Lewis, the bunny.
Let's drop
I think the
this
bunny
before
guy
you
has
start
something to do with
crying
everything.
on me, okay?
Or
I
maybe
hope not.
Natasha herself.
You
the
almost
cat
just
girl.
did.
Ah, cluck off, Marty.
That's the spirit, the Sonny I know and hate.
Like, I know it's Ibn Whistler that's trying to get us killed, but someone's like pulling some strings around here somewhere. You know? The cheap whiskey.
I've had enough stimulation for today.
We're the chicken police.
A stack of papers.
So the thing was 555-966. 966. Nine six six.
Please say the floor inside is covered with conspiracy theory papers and
Notes written
with your own blood.
More.
You're no
Well, you'll get old eventually, too.
Never.
The Bloody New Year's Eve, the night that changed Sonny and Marty's life. It started with a strange call, unexpected visit from a tigress, and ended in the hatching house where the duo had to witness unprecedented massacre. Sonny became personally involved in the case when a strange figure in a top hat targeted his family, but escaped before he could have been apprehended. In truth, the case was never officially closed, but under the pressure of the Attorney General, papers reported as the glorious triumph of the chicken police. This is where the legend originates from, started by unfortunate lie. Damn. Marty's right. I was an extremely selfish bastard, but there's nothing to be done now. We're out of here.
So where exactly is this place?
A few hours drive from here.
Middle of
in
nowhere.
the middle of nowhere.
Creepy old mansion,
It's
of
a creepy
course.
old mansion, of course.
You think it's a good idea to go there? What if it's a trap?
I told you, you can still go back.
Huh, wouldn't you love that? No such luck, boss. If I get killed or locked up forever in an insane asylum,
That's
gonna be on you.
Thanks, pal. I deserved that.
You still trust her?
I never trusted her, Marty.
I mean, you believe her?
I'm sure she was honestly afraid. People don't fake it that easy. But I can understand why she didn't tell us about her former profession.
Or how she knows Molly.
Yeah, that too. And the death of Deborah complicated things even more.
Hey, Sonny, she didn't seduce you, right? I mean, Natasha.
Ah, don't be stupid, Marty. My old ticker hasn't been beating for a long time. Not that way, anyway.
Yeah, all right, boss. So what do you think happened to the corpse?
Probably been eaten. Horrible to think about, but even if half of what they say about the Hive is true, starvation, riots, arson, predation.
You're telling me. Makes my feathers stand on end when I think about what goes on in there. And we pretend we don't know about it. As if Roachtown isn't even part of Clawville.
This won't end well. I'm afraid
Almost
soon
gonna burn again.
Clawville's gonna burn once again. And because of its own foolishness.
Well, that's if another meat war doesn't break out first. 'Cause then, the whole wilderness will burn.
Lovely prospects, eh?
Either way, it was a damn clever move for Wessler to hide the body in Roachtown.
It's the only place no one will ever find it.
Like the belly of a burning ship.
Oh, I think that was an intentional red herring.
Sounds about right. Who'd have thought? I believed that little rat. I thought he'd changed.
Raccoon, bro.
There's a point when it's too late to change, Marty. His past caught up with him. Whatever he did since then doesn't matter.
Not much.
Exactly. And that's the case with us, too. That's why I won't back down. Even though a voice in my head is screaming right now.
Leave it all to hell.
Leave it all to hell. And have another drink.
Maybe we should do that.
Maybe we should. What do you think, Marty?
What? You care what I think?
Stop fooling around, Marty. I'm serious.
Well, I think we're in deep shit. But to be honest, Ibn Wessler is in deeper shit.
Do you think he really murdered his brother? But why? And what does it have to do with Natasha and the threats?
Doesn't add up yet. Something's missing.
Exactly. If he's the dead body, we've got to know what the motive was. If we can't, and if he's still alive, we gotta ask him directly.
And what do you think, Sonny?
I think Ibn, Albert, and Natasha are the three key players in this case. And that all of it has something to do with the brothel.
And the fact that Natasha used to be a...
Courtesan?
Courtesan?
Yeah, that too.
Listen, Sonny, about Molly...
Oh, just forget it, Marty, okay? She's not part of my life anymore. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Forget it. Let's concentrate on the case. And on making it out alive. And helping Natasha, too.
Whatever you say, Boss Bird. So you think Natasha's really in danger?
It could be. Or she could even be behind everything.
No, you don't believe that.
I'm not sure what I believe, Marty. Let's see. Things got mixed up at the brothel.
Wester's twin. Natasha's secrets. Let's see. Ibn found out Natasha was a secret spy of Zyvis all that time. Natasha worked at the brothel and Zyvis wanted to keep that secret because she is with Ibn.
Natasha used to work there, that's obvious. And Ibn wanted to keep that a secret.
Okay. Oh, items. The wristband.
A secret, it seems. Somebody else had to pay for
Zip
it.
dealt with the body and kept the wristband to himself. Zip killed someone. The wristband is the key and the evidence that Zip killed someone because of Natasha's secret.
Somebody died for that secret. Zip hid the body, but he kept the wristband. Who could it belong to?
Albert Wessler. The dead body was Ibn Wessler himself, but then, wait. The whole thing is just a hoax and Zip is behind all of this charade. Can you imagine? That'd be crazy, actually.
The dead body was almost certainly Albert Wessler, a resident of an insane asylum. But why did he have to die?
Alright, well.
Okay, so the picture is more or less clear. Ibn's got his brother killed because he learned Natasha worked in a brothel.
No, that could be the case, but I believe the roots go deeper than that.
Which we'd only learn if we talked to him. I mean, if the corpse isn't him, because then we'd need a medium.
Which would be exciting, but maybe it's enough if we ask the doctor who treated him.
That too, yeah. But where's the fun in that? Okay, so the picture is more or less clear.
No, that could be the case, but I...
Which... that...
Can't leave yet.
You're the best, Boobo.
I'll try calling 555-966. Try calling again.
Hello. You've called the Let There Be Peace Forever mental institution for ill and damaged minds. What can I do for you, sir? Or madam?
Well, I'd like to inquire about a patient who I believe is being treated at your institution. His name is Albert Wessler.
I'm sorry, sir, but I can't give out that information if you don't have the password given to relatives. Do you have one?
Unfortunately, I don't have that. I'm not a relative. I'm calling from the Clawville Police Department.
Oh, I see. In that case, officer, I'd advise you to visit our institution personally. Our director and I would be happy to answer your questions.
Thank you, miss. I guess I'll do that.
We'll welcome you with open arms, sir. Have
Beautiful
yourself a
starlit night.
beautiful
The fuck?
night.
Oh, thanks. Goodbye.
See you soon.
That was sauce as fuck.
So,
we have to go there.
The thought gives me goosebumps.
Insane
Chicken
asylum.
bumps aren't good enough for you?
Ha ha ha.
Chicken bumps.
So, I get the couch?
It'd be better if I called Lewis. He'll open up a room for you to sleep in.
Whew, great idea.
What was Lewis's? Five 932. Nine 3-2.
Hey, Lewis, it's me again.
The sixth favor.
Hello, Sonny. What's up?
Were you sleeping, pal?
Me? Oh, I wasn't. Anyway, I'm always at your service.
Would you open up a room for Marty?
Naturally, Sonny.
Thanks, Lewis. I'm not even gonna say it.
I will. You owe me one. Again.
Again.
Yeah. Sorry for the mess, Marty. I rarely have visitors.
Don't worry about it, Sonny. I didn't expect anything else.
Thanks.
The Insane Asylum. Chapter 4. Farewell, my lovely. The final stretch, dude.
I slept like I used to sleep years ago. Like a miner or a soldier. Empty. Dead tired. Then I saw Tessa, my darling little daughter. But no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't recall her face. I reached out to her, but she just kept getting further and further away. Then I saw Molly. But she wasn't real, just the ghost of a memory. I'm here, I cried, but all I heard was laughter. Not hers. Who's there? Suddenly, she appeared. Natasha. Just stood there laughing, but her eyes were cold. Then she said something. Painted red. Painted red. Painted red. That was just a dream, Sonny.
Painted red.
Nothing more. I looked at Marty and I saw the same thing in his eyes as he probably saw in mine. It's time to hit the brakes, to turn back, go home and forget about all of this. Of course, I stepped on the gas instead. Honestly, I wasn't expecting anything good, but this...
Ooh, just like a horror movie.
I was thinking the same.
Appearances can be deceiving.
Let's hope so.
Weird mural.
This picture.
It's very...
special.
The king giving to these different animals.
Even if you manage to escape, there's nothing but hills and forests for 100 miles.
Imagine how many poor lunatic ghosts must haunt those woods.
Lunatic ghosts.
Sonny, you're creeping me out.
Seriously.
This guy seems strangely familiar to me.
You don't say. You've been treated here too.
That would
explain a lot.
Oh, don't be stupid. I'm serious. Take a closer look.
No.
Well, I'm sure of it, pal. It seems the gossip
The eternal
was true.
king of jazz in a madhouse.
The eternal king of jazz.
Oh, the guy
in
from
a
the
madhouse.
poster.
Oh, no. Poor devil. We should go to reception first. We should check in.
Of all the great wild
Oh my god, how's the
ones,
giraffe fit in there?
Greetings, miss.
Is it really you?
Huh?
Well, yes.
Wait, a giraffe?
Yes, it really is you. The chicken police.
I'm afraid so.
Of all that's furry and plumey, that's fantastic. Oh my goodness.
Can't even see the giraffe.
Miss, we'd like to ask...
Please, don't be scared. I'm just really excited. You know, I've read every book about you and your adventures, and I even collected newspaper articles when I was a little girl.
Indeed.
You can't imagine what an honor it is to meet you in person.
We really...
Oh God, oh God, oh God.
Oh my gosh, I need
Take
to
a
chill
deep
out.
breath,
Okay,
Miranda. Take a deep breath.
Are you okay, miss?
Yes, I am. I just needed some air. So, dear detectives, Santino and Martin, what can I do for you?
Well, miss, we have some questions, if you don't mind.
I'd love to answer all of your questions,
All of your
detectives.
questions. Oh my god. Jesus Christ.
Say, miss, what can you tell us about this place?
Our institution was standing even before the Great Meat War, and during the war, it was transformed into a military hospital. Since then, we're relentlessly working on treating injured minds under the leadership of Dr. Quetzal, the famous specialist.
The place seems pretty empty. Do many people work here?
We have 32 residents and 7 nurses, including me. We also have a 3-person maintenance and cleaning staff, and, of course, the heart and soul of our institution, Dr. Quetzal himself.
I see. Now, this Dr. Quetzal, is he the director here?
Exactly. Director, scientist, researcher, patron, and doctor. And even a friend.
Quite a guy.
He certainly is.
So who is this Dr. Quetzal exactly?
He's a world-famous researcher of the mind, Mr. Featherland. He published countless books
Psychology
in the
and
fields of
psychotherapy?
psychology and psychotherapy.
Psycho what?
Psycho what?
Unraveling the mind. It's the most crucial mission of the century, Mr. McChicken.
That's really good to know.
So this doctor's some celebrity, right? Does he usually meet other important persons?
I'm not sure I know what you mean.
Well, like, Mr. Hobart Wessler, for example.
Ah, yes. That's something you should ask the doctor himself, but unfortunately, I don't think he has time right now.
He's swamped, is he?
Exactly, Mr. Featherland. He is very, very, very busy. All the time.
I thought so. What can you say about this, miss? Have you seen anything like it?
Of course. Our residents wear these for identification. But how did you come by
They only wear them inside the
They only wear them
institution.
inside the institution.
Huh. I see.
The wristband does belong to one of our residents. But I'm afraid I'm not allowed to tell you more due to regulations.
Oh, come on, Miranda. It's us, the chicken police.
I'm sorry, I can't.
Miranda, this case is a matter of life and death. Lives are in your hands.
All right.
Albert
All
Wessler.
right.
Oh, shit.
I'll do it. Albert Wessler. The patient's name is Albert Thaddeus Wessler.
Figures. Just as we thought.
Thank you, Miranda. We'll never forget this.
Please, don't make me blush. And don't tell anyone you
The
heard it
Jurassic
from
get
me.
killed, bro.
Oh, we
Shit.
won't. I promise.
So when can we talk to Mr. Wessler?
I need to ask Dr. Quetzal. Please wait here.
Thank you.
Dr. Quetzal will see you. He's waiting for you in his office. Up the stairs, all the way down the hall until the last door.
What a surprise. It's enough to mention Wessler's name and all the doors are open.
I wouldn't want to get mixed up in this, but do you think Albert is in danger?
Danger? What do you mean?
We haven't heard from him since he disappeared, and we're really, really worried.
Definitely dead.
I see. We don't know yet, miss, but let's hope for the best.
Great wild ones protect him.
Where is he?
No idea, Marty.
The smell of all that's furry. I'll never get used to it.
Well, reptiles have a disgusting body odor, Marty, but they feel exactly the same about us.
Exactly. Great wild ones, you scared the hell out of me.
I already sensed your arrival from afar. You know, snakes have a different sense of smell, and birds used to be our prey.
He's like, I could eat both
once
of you.
upon a time.
Well, yeah. Luckily, we're living in civilized times.
Lucky. Please take a seat. How can I help you, gentlemen?
Your office is rather Puritan.
Simple.
Simple, I mean.
Ain't that the truth?
Well, yes. I can't let my mind wander from my
Essential.
work. I only keep what's essential in my office.
I see. That makes sense.
Essential.
Why do you have bars on your windows?
Because it's a room like all the others, and I'm just an animal too, like all our residents.
With the significant difference of you being a doctor and not a patient. Am I right?
It's not as big of a difference as you'd think.
Oh, no.
An isle of reason in a sea of insanity.
Insanity is such a strong word, and it's mostly an abstract idea.
Where does
insanity start? And how long is one not insane?
Am I normal or are you?
Interesting
Might have been
questions.
neither of us.
Am I normal? Or are you? Maybe neither of us.
You see, that's something I think about a lot nowadays.
If you like, I can give you an appointment.
Oh, this is your chance, Sonny. Don't miss it. We're already here.
Marty.
To be honest, gentlemen, your visit is anything but a surprise. I could even say I was expecting it.
What an introduction.
Seriously.
Please forgive me. I have the bad habit of immediately getting into the middle of things. How very rude of me. My name is Dr. Sessuous Quetzalcoatl, but most call me Dr. Quetzal to keep it simple.
The name is Santino Featherland, and this is my partner, Martin McChicken.
McChicken.
From the Predatory Division of the Clawville Police Department.
Predatory Division.
Your fame is one step ahead of you.
We're used to it.
Certainly.
We have some questions about one of your patients, if you don't mind. We'd like to talk to him, if that's possible.
Please be specific, Detective.
Albert Wessler.
Look, Doctor, we're too tired to play cat and mouse. Not that snake and chicken sounds any better.
Very funny, I must say. Just what I expected from you two detectives.
We know you know. It's about Albert Wessler, Ibn Wessler's secret twin. Ever since we've said his name, all the doors have miraculously opened. That's what we call a bullseye.
Well, yes. Why should I deny it? We're talking about a rather illustrious patient here, who's also a very particular medical case.
It's his twin,
now,
right?
That's much more interesting. So, are you willing to talk about him?
Because Albert, regrettably, has disappeared, and you are police detectives, I have no reason not to talk to you.
I just realized something.
Of course, I'm at your service. But you must understand, I can't disclose information about my patients.
Hold the fucking phone. Okay, wait. I think I'm starting to see something. I'm starting to see a pattern here. Alright, Albert Wessler was the twin brother of Ibn Wessler. Now, at the very beginning of the story, they kept mentioning how Ibn Wessler was always a reasonable guy and was always very practical, this or that, or whatever, right? But he suddenly changed. Now, the assumption was he changed because he's with Natasha. But maybe that's not Ibn. Maybe this whole time it hasn't been Ibn and it's been Albert Wessler, and they actually got rid of Ibn's body. That would explain why he changed as a person. Right? And that's why he's got like this new secretary girl, that crow lady. There's a lot going on here. And somehow Natasha and the Crocodile Zivus lady are connected to this?
Not even if it's a matter of life and death.
Everything's a matter of life and death in here, Detective. This is a hospital, even if it's primarily for the mind, not the body.
Still, I'd like to give the impossible a try.
Please, Detective, just do your job, and I'll do mine.
How long was Albert a resident of the institution?
For quite some time.
In his teens,
his first
depression, panic,
symptoms
schizophrenia,
surfaced in his
paranoia,
teens, depression,
all this shit,
panic attacks, and schizophrenia.
Was he brought here immediately after the first signs that something wasn't right?
You know, the biggest problem with an opinion on insanity is that animals are ashamed of it. That's the reason our institution stands out here in the middle of nowhere.
Because animals would rather hide what they're afraid to face.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
As far as I know, the Wessler family wasn't exceptionally wealthy.
Indeed, they were rather poor, but we offer our services gratis.
Then how do you sustain yourselves?
Good question.
By the grace of the treasury of King Hector III, of course.
And the royalist and the family of King Hector III fund this place. So they might be somehow connected to Albert Wessler. Salgo a las 6:30. Okay, pues.
I wouldn't have guessed that.
My family and the royal dynasty had always been on good terms, Mr. Santino.
What kind of a place is this exactly?
Oh, shit.
I assume it wasn't
This is all
built as an
connected.
insane
Everything is
asylum.
connected.
It used to be a mansion. Construction started during the occupation in 622. Then it stood empty for almost a century, until finally it went to the crown of Clawville when Hector's great-grandfather took the throne. The rest is history.
How long have you been working here?
I've worked here for more than
The raccoon is a
30
separatist.
years, but it's been in my family's
And
possession
so is
for
Boobo.
almost 150 years.
So if I count correctly, as soon as it went to the crown, it was seized by your family.
That's almost accurate, Mr. Featherland.
What a lovely inheritance. Tell me, Doctor, do you know Madame Zavas?
Just like everybody else, I've heard of her, but I never had the pleasure of meeting her in person. I'm sure she's an interesting case.
Oh, you can be sure about that. I'd gladly get you two together if I had the chance.
A spare cell?
A spare cell would suit her very much.
Damn.
Is that so?
As it turns out, she likes small, narrow, secret places.
Oh, I see. What a coincidence.
Dr. Quetzal's a real mystery.
On the
But I
strangest
can turn
pieces
that to
of the
my
puzzle.
advantage. I just need to focus on the strangest pieces of the puzzle.
When did Albert become a resident of your
So
institute?
when did Albert become a resident of your institute?
Albert and Hobart, or Ibn as you call him, arrived here almost exactly 4 years ago.
Both of them?
Could you describe that day more specifically?
It was not long after New Year's Eve, maybe the first week of the year, if I'm not mistaken. It was sleeting that
Power was
day.
going out for a short period of
Wind
time.
was banging incessantly on the windows. The power was going out.
What was your first impression of them?
I already knew the Wessler name. I knew who they were. Or at least I knew one of them, Hobart Wessler. He was famous. Gangster, moneylender, celebrity, lover.
And Albert?
He was new to me.
Grey
An
ghost.
invisible gray ghost. The family had tried to keep his existence a secret.
Why?
Because they were ashamed of him, of course, Mr. Featherland. That's how it usually is.
What was your first impression of him?
He was silent, but observed everything that surrounded him.
Never
His
stopped for a
eyes were
second?
constantly moving, never stopped for a second.
Was he afraid?
I wouldn't say so. It seemed to me that he wanted to move into our institution
Silence and darkness.
voluntarily. It looked as if he couldn't wait to be here, alone, locked up in silence and darkness.
Didn't you think of that as unusual?
Yeah, that's weird.
Of course I did. But who am I to judge? It was rather special treatment.
Mysterious, addicted to details. What kind of special treatment did Albert get?
What kind of special treatment did Albert get?
You know, if an institution like ours has to accept a Wessler as a guest, there's bound to be some favoritism.
And complete secrecy, I guess.
Yes, but that's the case for all our patients, Mr. Featherland.
Mr.
Of
Featherland.
So in what way did he receive more than the others?
Basically, we don't admit anyone into our institution without a complete and thorough prior assessment.
Oh, they didn't do an
In the
actual
case
assessment.
of Albert,
He might
we
not
put
have been
that
crazy at all.
aside.
So you didn't even know if he had anything wrong with him?
Initially, no. He was more of a guest than a patient.
Interesting. How did Albert relate to you? How did you see Albert when you first met?
How did you see Albert when you first met?
Albert was shy and reserved, like a ghost.
Never touched anything.
He almost never
Exceptionally
touched
intelligent.
anything. It was evident he was exceptionally intelligent. He measured and observed everything around him.
What else?
He was delicate and graceful, almost like a woman. Yes. He was rather feminine. He was an artist,
Magnificent
Mr.
painter
Featherland.
and rather good
a
writer.
magnificent painter and rather good writer, too. Sometimes I even heard him sing.
Why did he have to be locked up?
I asked the same thing at first.
Albert had multiple
Are
personalities.
you telling me Albert had multiple personalities?
We found out very quickly that there was no other reason for the cause of his seizures. He had a cold and calculating personality who sometimes, especially on stormy days, took the reins over their shared mind.
He had these seizures from the beginning.
Yes, Mr. Featherland, but they started to intensify after Albert left our institution for the first time.
He did what? Left the
More than
institution? More than once?
Oh, yes, Mr. Featherland. Albert left the institution on several occasions.
Until the last time when he failed to come
Until
back.
the last time, when he failed to come back.
Quetzal's not only very observant, but he's addicted to details. I must focus on that if I want to get closer
Addicted
to the
to
truth.
details.
Focus. Addicted to details.
When and why did Albert leave the institution? for
When
the first
and
time?
why did Albert leave the institution for the first time?
It was about 2 years ago.
2 years
Mr.
ago.
Hobart Wessler appeared and demanded we let his brother go free. Naturally, we obliged. We had no idea if we'd ever see him again.
But you did.
He returned the same day. Albert was ecstatic. He was unrestrained. I could almost say happy.
That was unusual for him?
I had never seen him like that before, Mr. Featherland.
He just smiled and stared at the empty
and
wall for
stared
hours.
at the empty wall for hours.
Did he ever tell you what happened to him outside?
Of course he did. Albert and I had a good relationship. He was working on a painting for his brother.
Was it a painting of a lovely lady cat?
Oh, exactly. So you already knew about that.
Yes, Dr. Quetzal, I've seen it.
He was the one that did the painting. Did Albert tell you how he felt about it? Did Albert tell you about his relationship with his brother? Albert left on many occasions, couldn't working on the painting.
So Albert left on many occasions to continue working on the painting.
Exactly, Mr. Featherland. Every
A
time
different
he came
person.
back, he was like a different person. But unfortunately, his seizures also multiplied and became more dangerous.
More dangerous?
Albert was hurting himself. And on one occasion, he even tried to hurt me.
Confined personality was taking over their shared mind entirely.
It seemed his confined personality was taking over their shared mind entirely, piece by piece.
Do you think the painting caused it?
Not the painting, Mr. Featherland.
But its subject.
Exactly. He was obsessed. Right until that fateful day when he returned to us for the last time.
What exactly happened that day, Doctor?
It wasn't Hobart who brought his brother back that day, but two of his gorillas. Not literally, I mean. And Albert was in a terrible, terrible state.
He was probably obsessed over Natasha.
I don't like to talk about that, Mr. Featherland.
It could be vital to the case, Dr. Quetzal. Don't back down.
Oh, you're right. There's no use turning back now.
Albert's tongue was torn out.
So, Albert's tongue
and he was blinding
torn
one eye.
out, or cut off, I don't know exactly. And he was blinded in one eye.
One of his
or
eyes
rather,
missing entirely.
One of his eyes was missing entirely.
So you're saying Albert was brought back horribly mutilated?
Yes. And they didn't give any explanation as to what had happened.
It was some
They
kind of
simply
accident.
told me it was some kind of accident.
Dr. Quetzal is cold and professional, but he's also very confused. Maybe it's cruel, but I must exploit his vulnerability if I want to learn everything about Albert. Focus, confused.
Focused, confused. You don't believe Albert had an accident, is that right?
You didn't believe Albert had an accident, is that right?
Of course not. I'm not naive. I knew immediately that Albert had been severely battered,
brother, Hobart.
and I was sure it had been his brother, Hobart.
Well, we don't know that, Dr. Quetzal.
Would you defend a monster?
Take it easy, Doc. One of the most critical elements of my job is not to make assumptions.
You're absolutely right, Mr. Featherland. I'm sorry I got carried away.
It's all right. Happens to everyone.
Oh, that was not a good one. What was Albert's condition after the accident?
Pull yourself together, Doctor. What was Albert's condition after the incident?
Mind your tone, Detective.
Sorry, Doc, but I can see you're disturbed by these memories.
How could I not be? I'm not a monster. We're talking about a mutilated animal here.
So, what was he like after the incident?
Even more silent than ever.
No surprise.
No surprise, I suppose. He was not only silent in words, but also in his soul and spirit.
What do you mean by that?
He never painted anything again. And his seizures completely stopped.
No, he must have switched with Ibn Wessler. He must have.
What happened then? How did Albert disappear?
A few weeks later, Hobart came to visit Albert one more time. Albert had been in terrible condition by then. We even had to transfer him to another cell, a more safe one.
What did Hobart do during the visit?
He didn't do anything. He just sat and watched his brother,
In
who
almost
was
vegetative state by then.
in an almost vegetative state by then.
Couldn't you manage to draw anything out of him? You or Hobart?
Nothing. For a while, he was trying to signal something. Perhaps he was too
He couldn't
afraid.
even write.
And
Fuck.
most likely his fingers
Damn.
had been broken too, so he couldn't even
I think somehow
Do
Albert
you think
managed to
Hobart could
switch
have
with
killed Albert?
Ibn.
It's horrible to say it, but I'm sure of it.
How did he disappear in the end? Did someone come for him?
That's what's most eerie about it all, Mr. Featherland. He simply disappeared. His door, which only I had a
Interesting.
key for, was open.
What you missed?
Did
You
anyone
missed
see
out that
anything?
we figured out that
No
Ibn
one.
Wessler has a
We
twin.
interrogated the staff,
Ibn Wessler's
even
behind
the
all
patients. He simply
those people were trying to kill
vanished
us.
off the face of
He's
the
doing business
wilderness.
with the crocodile
We
lady.
don't know what
He had a secret twin brother in an insane asylum who happened to
Unfortunately, I
be
have a hunch.
have an obsession
Thank
with
you, Doctor.
Natasha, the
You've
cat
been a
girl who
great
hired
help.
us initially.
Well, I'm glad I could be of help. But please, I now must attend to my work.
We understand, Doctor. Thank you.
Questioning rank. I feel like I was doing okay at first, and then I kind of fucked up. But that's fine.
That's quite shocking information.
I think you understand why we kept it a secret. If it wasn't for Mr. Wessler's demand, we'd never let any of our patients walk freely outside our institution.
Then the accident happened.
Accident? Ha! We didn't believe it, not for a second. After Albert came back to us,
was different, yeah.
horribly mutilated, he was different.
Different how?
If someone got one of his eyes poked out and his tongue torn
Albert
out,
was a different person.
he'd be different, but not like this. Albert was a different person.
No more strokes either, right?
We believe you, Doctor.
Or strokes,
So,
seizures. I said strokes.
Can we
sorry.
take a look
Seizures.
at Albert's cell?
I'd rather call it his room. Mr. Wessler
Exceptional
lived
circumstances.
in exceptional circumstances.
Thanks to the Wessler name, I guess.
Yes. Well, we try to make all of our patients stay as comfortable as possible, but Albert certainly enjoyed special favoritism.
I hope you don't mind if we take a look around in there.
That's not going to bother anyone.
Well, that's surprising.
So I'm really sure that all right, Ibn Wessler had this crazy brother in the insane asylum who had all these seizures and split personalities, and then at some point he wanted him out to spend time with him or something. And then the brother got involved somehow with Natasha, painted her, got obsessed with her. Something happened. Either Ibn Wessler fucked him up and took him back to the insane asylum all mutilated, but he supposedly seemed like a different person. I'm thinking Albert Wessler switched places with Ibn Wessler because they're twin brothers. That Albert got a taste of the outside, his cold calculating, the side of his brain that was a cold calculating personality took over, screwed over the original Ibn and got rid of him. That's why Ibn Wessler became a different person, as everyone in the game has said over and over. He changed at some point because it's a different person.
I've never seen a cell like this before, that's for sure. I wouldn't mind living here myself.
It seems that being a Wessler gets you privileges.
And a healthy dose of danger.
Mostly that, yeah. Let's take a good look around. I'm sure we'll find some answers here. I can almost smell them.
Well, I smell paint, ink, plaster,
The fuck?
some kind of oil, aging paper, slight smell of rat, and great expectations.
Does a fake me kill him?
What the dickens?
Dude, why you say that?
Unmistakable. Yeah.
This place is bad for you, pal. But if you've already jump-started your beak holes, then sniff out the solution.
I'm on it, Boss Bird.
His sense of smell is being too strong. Darren, does the stream look better for you on Twitch or YouTube? He's the fake. Yeah, I think the current Ibn Wessler is the fake Ibn. It's Albert. Albert's alive, and he switched places with Ibn and got Ibn killed. I think that's actually what happened. He got Ibn killed. He had the raccoon get rid of his body in Insect Town. He's a fake, Darren. Everyone's a fake, dude.
Scribbles, newspaper articles, study papers, poems. Perfect chaos.
Just like the troubled mind of a troubled fella.
Yeah, but there's still a kind of order in it. It's just too intricate for you to comprehend.
If you say so, boss.
Identical twins. And looking at it, they may have easily loved the same woman. Two men and one woman. Nothing good ever comes of that.
They both were going for Natasha.
Well, I wouldn't say that exactly.
Of all the wild ones, Marty, please, stitch up your beak, okay?
Just use your imagination, old bird.
There had to have been some difference between them that we could point out.
Look at that. A letter.
I know I don't exist. I don't exist because you don't see me, but I'm not what you think I am. You don't think about me, do you? Never. No, I think of you every day, every minute, always. In my dreams, I have become one with him. One soul. You know who I am thinking about, right? Can you feel it? Can you feel that I'm there too? With you. You feel it, right? I can't hold it in myself for long. Forgive me. Forgive me, forgive me. Please, I'm sorry, but I can't help it. The world is crashing down. The whole world is just rotting and rotting. Everything is rotting around me. I had to get out of here to become one with my destiny and one with you. Forgive
Albert
me.
was madly in love with Natasha.
Yes, he was.
And would have done anything for her. I'm afraid he did exactly that.
Yeah.
Identical twins. And what do you make of this?
Apart from the fact the guy was totally insane? I don't know. What should I?
That maybe we've been chasing the wrong person all this time, Marty.
Yep.
What do you mean?
Everything will be revealed soon.
Ibn Wessler is
Why do you
actually
have to be so
Albert
melodramatic
Wessler,
all of a sudden?
and he's the one
If
that's
I'm
been
right,
doing behind everything.
This'll flip the whole case upside down.
All over the
What's
obsession
that,
of
Sonny?
Natasha.
A blurb from some horrible novel?
I just have to think things through before I come to any hasty conclusions, Marty.
Ugh, you're killing me. So, what now? Where to?
Back to Clawville, where we can finally put all the pieces together.
You're driving me crazy.
And the body is probably the real
But
one.
all right, let's go home.
Yeah, the body that's left over in the insect town is probably the real one. Is the real.
What can you tell us about the woman in the photo we saw in Albert's room?
Do you mean Miss Natasha Katsenko? Well, yes. I don't know much about her, but everyone heard her name and her voice around here.
Did she ever visit this place?
Never. But if you ask me, Natasha probably didn't even know Albert was a resident of our institution.
And Albert, did he mention her often?
Constantly. It was obvious he had an affection for Miss Katsenko, but I wouldn't have thought for a moment he could escape because of her.
I wouldn't jump ahead, Doctor. Something else could be behind Albert's disappearance.
Do you think so? All the signs clearly indicate this.
Maybe they do, Doctor, but in my line of work, logic's not always the best advisor.
In 99% of cases.
Exactly. But this one typically belongs to the remaining 1%.
If you say so.
So, detectives...
I'm afraid we have, Doctor. And more.
I wouldn't dare to say I'm happy to hear it, but I'm glad to be of service to you.
This guy was the most
thanks,
useful
Doc.
person in the whole
hope
game.
I don't offend you
Honestly.
by saying I hope we're not going to meet anytime soon.
Not on account of either of our jobs, am I right?
Exactly.
That's kind of funny, actually. Damn, bro.
Oh, I don't believe this. Those two again?
Take them out. My car won't last much longer.
Don't worry, Sonny. I was born to do this.
These fucking guys again.
Concentrate, Marty, for the God's sake.
Can you drive
Oh, don't shoot them.
like you're not a fucking lunatic?
Shut up and shoot, you big feather pillow. Concentrate, Marty, for the God's sake.
Can you drive like you're not a fucking lunatic?
Shut up and shoot, you big feather pillow. Are you blind or what? Where did you learn to shoot?
Tires? I mean, I was shooting the tires, but for whatever reason,
Well,
it didn't
that
want me to
was
shoot the
close.
tires.
A little too close for my taste. And it only strengthens my belief. Wessler is desperate. He knows if we survive, he's done for.
It should be, right?
Come on, what did you work out? Will you tell me already?
Sure. Let's put the picture together, piece by piece.
I know, dude. I know it's gonna. I know what
Let's
it is.
start
I
from
know
the
what happened now. We all know.
We got a case.
It's gonna be right, Natasha. Natasha's secret. Oh. Oh. So we got a case. Natasha tried to keep that painting a secret from us. Need to destroy the painting, hide what happened. Wanted us to find the painting for her.
Natasha tried to show us the painting.
Natasha tried to show us the painting.
And that painting would have shown us the way.
To the secret hideout, Albert Wessler, we still need to find. So the corpse of Albert Wessler was obviously gone now thanks to Ibn and Albert Wessler. Albert painted Natasha so we could meet her. So he met her on more than one occasion.
To Ibn and Albert Wessler.
Yep.
Albert painted Natasha, so he met her on more than one occasion.
Magnum. A corpse of the wristband. Almost, not quite.
Which made Albert
escape from the asylum to live as a madman. Fall in love with Natasha and escape from the asylum to a secret hideout we need to find, yeah. Kill his brother, take his place, and force Natasha to create the case with threats. Fall in love with Natasha, and on a fateful night, he killed his brother so he could take his place in secret and win Natasha's heart.
fall in love.
That's what it is, yup. Take
And
his
on a
place. What
fateful
did I
night,
say?
He killed his brother.
That's what it
so
is.
he could take his place in secret and win Natasha's heart.
So what happens now?
The inevitable, Marty. We're going to the Wessler mansion to confront Ibn with the facts.
You mean Albert, right?
Yeah, exactly. And of course, Natasha.
Do you think she knew about it?
Something stinks, Marty. The whole case seems too intricate.
I would hope she doesn't know about it.
Too many coincidences, right?
Well, well, after 10 years, you did learn something, didn't you?
9.
You're right.
Huh.
What?
You just laughed, Sonny.
What? No,
I snorted.
I snorted.
He actually did laugh,
you
yeah.
laughed.
Ah, just leave it, Marty.
I'll be telling this to my grandchicks.
My grandchicks.
All
Oh no,
right,
Marty's
pal,
gonna
that's
fucking
enough.
die, bro. I swear to God.
Okay. So, Albert fell madly in love with Natasha and decided to have her for himself.
And his best chance was to trade places with Ibn Wessler.
So that's why the torn out tongue.
Yeah, Ibn couldn't squeal even if he wanted to.
Damn.
What a diabolical plan.
More like insane.
But why the messages then? Why the threats? Albert got what he wanted. He could have got away with it.
I'm not a psychologist, Marty, but remember what the doctor told us.
It's the personality.
Albert has a seriously injured mind.
His two identities
and a
were at
split
war with each
personality.
other? What the
I
fuck?
think his two identities were at war with each other.
So the messages were written by one of his personalities.
Consumed by jealousy.
Consumed by jealousy?
Something like that, Marty. But we can only learn the whole truth from him.
You're right. So, are we going or what?
We're going, Marty, to finally finish what we started.
Well, if there's anything you'd like to do before, do it now, boss. You won't have a chance later.
This is the end game.
You're right, Marty. It's time to wrap everything up.
Oh, we're in front of...
Do you remember that case with the goat?
Which one?
When that demented wolf devoured the kids of a young goat mother, and in revenge, she cut open his stomach and filled it with rocks.
Holy fuck.
Do I remember? I'll never forget it. Hell, that was a slaughterhouse. As far as I know, she even took the remains of the kids with her. But how did that come to mind?
This was that shop. The goat mother was running it. They found the dead wolf in here.
This one exactly?
Good gods.
Good gods.
Seriously.
Yeah, before it was closed down. When there was still some life here. Not even that now. Just the void.
Yeah. Spooky place, that's for sure.
Still, I love to live here.
Sonny, you're creepy.
I never thought I'd ever look at this place and think of it as home.
Life's weird, isn't it? I didn't think that after what I did to you, we'd work together again.
You mean when you shot me?
You know I had my reasons, Sonny.
Yeah. Have I ever, apologized?
You did, the first thing you did.
Then...
Hey, I apologize for shooting you, Boss Bird.
That's okay, Marty. It happens even to the best of friends.
I'll remember what you just said, and I'll never forget it.
Yeah? Well, don't try to take advantage of it.
Who, me? What do you think of me?
Hey, Lewis. You weren't awake all night because of us, were you?
I guess Lewis had nothing to do with everything.
This excited, Sonny. Seriously, it is a great honor to be part of the team. What is it? What?
Just now, you didn't stutter. Not even a little.
Huh?
Oh. I must be exhausted. It happens sometimes.
And it's back.
So, thanks again, Lewis. You always get us out of trouble.
Come on, boys. Don't even mention it. It is me who is grateful to be a part of an adventure of the chicken police.
Maybe the last one, too.
Hey, Sonny. Don't spoil his mood. He's so cute.
Pardon?
Nothing. I just realized. Ibn at the Tsar Club.
Yes, Marty. Albert's been Ibn for a long time now.
They changed.
Do you remember what Natasha said about him?
That he's been acting strange recently?
Exactly. Like he's not himself anymore.
It was almost hitting us in the face, huh?
Don't blame yourself, Marty. We couldn't have figured that out just by ourselves. The whole story's too twisted for that.
You wouldn't have known.
Well, it's how we make our living.
You make the assumption that he changed because of
plenty more twisted cases
the girlfriend
to come.
or whatever.
Who knows, Marty? It's not up to us. It's mostly not up to us, in fact.
Yeah, right. Do you think the asylum was in on it? I mean, covering up Albert's disappearance?
You know that reptiles give me the creeps. One of them even set fire to that ship. But oddly enough, the doctor seemed honest to me.
Yeah, he seemed like a patient to me. Seriously, I thought everyone was crazy in that place.
Yeah. Whoever fights monsters should see to it that in the process, he doesn't become a monster.
Are you still talking about the doctor?
Good question.
So, what's the plan? We shove the letter and our theory in his face and see what happens?
That's
Something
a good question.
like that, Marty. I think our presence will be enough for the truth to come out.
You don't get shot.
We have no other choice. So I hope so, too.
Do you think it's a love triangle? I mean, could Natasha love Albert as well?
Good question, Marty. But I don't think so. When I first spoke to Natasha, she told me she loved Ibn in her own way.
In her own way, huh? And could she love two rats in her own way?
Maybe. Maybe she even suspected the truth, but didn't dare admit it, even to herself.
So, what do you think, now that it's clearer?
I don't know, Marty, but I believe Natasha didn't mean to be bad. Not intentionally, at least.
I'm not as sure of that as you are, boss. But we'll find out.
For all you know,
pretty
she could have
soon,
been
I
in on
guess.
it.
I think Natasha was very much aware that wherever she goes, disaster follows her. But it's not her fault, and she can't do anything about it. There are people like that.
Really? You don't say. Someone remarkably similar came to mind right now.
You mean me, right?
Who can even read minds?
Maybe you're right, Marty. Maybe you're right.
Damn, Baxter.
So,
we have no other choice, Lewis. We're gonna see it through.
You're brave, Jet.
Well, the rabbit's onto something.
This isn't about money. Not a
stubbornness?
Mostly, yeah.
This is
okay,
it, man.
So when you feel we can...
Thanks, partner.
This is it, man. I kind of just want to see what happens now. I'm ready for it. We know what's gonna.
The sun was shining, and all the ducks were in a row. I felt ready. The pieces of the grand puzzle were laid out on the table. I just needed to piece them all together. A revealing glance or a careless word, and I'd have the answer. I knew we were in the right place. I knew it was nearly over.
The chickens in the car.
Was Natasha really just a victim? Or did she know everything? Was she controlling the puppets from behind the curtain? Well, if you don't know where to go, go straight ahead. What could possibly go wrong? Here I am, Natasha. I hope you're waiting for me.
Furry gods. I knew he was rich, but wow.
Half the city is in his hands, Marty, and half the Council of 12.
I think we'll catch a big fish today.
Don't count your chickens. I'm sure Wessler's expecting us, and Natasha too, I hope.
You hope? Lovely prospects, huh?
I've had worse.
Really? What the hell is it?
Water tower, freaking loud.
I think it's a monument to an enormous ego, Marty.
Well, anyone who builds a tower this big must be trying to compensate for something.
Or he just has too much dough.
Quite the steed, isn't it?
Seems nowadays organized crime pays well in Clawville.
Are you surprised? The chicken police retired.
Well, they say the team's back together again.
Nah, that's impossible.
Oh, yeah, it's true.
Oh, this place has its own greenhouse. What do you think's inside?
100% humidity and unbearable heat.
Oh, not like that. Could they be growing rarities in there?
Or maybe some chicken-eating giant flower monsters.
What? Oh, you just made that up.
The Rat Knight?
Huh. One of Wessler's ancestors, maybe.
Wessler's ancestors were poor cobblers. More likely, this represents what he thinks of himself.
I wonder how chivalry is compatible with organized crime.
Ibn was planning to leave the underworld.
When his twin brother tore out his tongue, poked out his eye, killed him, and took his place?
Yeah.
Is this a mansion? Or a grand palace?
Or a small city?
Well, if it comes to hide and seek, old Wessler will have an advantage.
A serious advantage.
Hey, not so fast, chickens.
Please excuse my partner. We didn't mean to be rude, it's just his terrible habits, as you may already know.
Look who's here.
What a surprise. Our biggest fans.
What do you think? Should we give them our autographs?
Ah, look what the cat dragged in.
Funny,
That's because they are the car shooters.
Well, maybe if they had some guns with them?
Tommy guns, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Now I remember. The two suckers in the luxury van you shot to pieces. Twice.
Exactly.
What are you doing here, chickens? Would you like us to finish what we started?
We'd love to have fun with you boys, but we need to talk to your boss. And while we're at it, the lady of the house is also expecting us.
Is that so?
Yeah, that's so horny.
In that case, I guess there's no reason for us to waste your precious time. Is that right, Gabriel?
Get the hell out of our sight while there are still feathers on your skin, chickens.
Easy, pal. We're not even here anymore. Until next time, boys.
Until the next shootout, boys, I guess.
This must lead to Wessler and Natasha's suite.
Well, let's get the big guns out and kick the door down.
No need for that, Marty. We'll wait until they invite us in, like real gentlemen. Then maybe we'll need the guns. But I hope it won't come to that.
Oh, my trigger finger's itching, Sonny. Someone's gotta pay.
Relax, Marty. Someone is gonna pay. Tonight.
Yeah. Just don't let it be us.
Look who it is. Olivia.
It's like the vegetation's trying to suffocate these beautiful walls.
Maybe it will. Maybe in 100 years, nothing will be
Planet-sized
here
jungle.
but plants.
That's quite a dark thought.
Yeah, it is. Not yet.
You're right, son. This place is incredible.
Because you know what lies behind the beauty.
With Natasha, too?
I haven't decided yet.
Ah, what a pleasant surprise. Hello, Olivia. Sweetie.
Get lost.
What did you say, ma'am?
Turn around and get the hell out of here now, if you want to make it out with feathers intact.
Come on, Olivia. Don't worry about us. We know what we're
They're
doing.
like, no, you don't.
Huh?
Don't you get it? You have to get out of here or you'll be in danger, and also her.
Do you mean Natasha? Please calm down, miss. We have to talk to Mr. Wessler and Miss Katsenko.
You really don't understand, do you?
Oh, shit.
What do they not understand, Olivia? So, what is it exactly that our guests don't understand?
I was trying to tell the detectives that Mr. Wessler's very tired and doesn't welcome guests this early. He gets rather irate if he's being disturbed at this hour.
Is this the time he has like the seizures
Mr.
and stuff?
Featherland and Mr. McChicken can wait here while Ibn refreshes himself. I'll entertain them until then.
Thank you, Miss Katsenko.
Please, Sonny. I thought we've already discussed this. Call me Natasha.
Please, Natasha, can we talk to you in private?
Martin?
It's all right, Olivia. These gentlemen are my friends.
Yes, Miss Katsenko. I tried to warn you.
Thanks, Olivia.
I tried.
You know, I had a dream before we came here.
Bloody mouth from Red
I saw
Claws.
Natasha with a bloody mouth and red claws.
And? What does that tell you?
I don't know, Marty. I admit it. I haven't been this on
Think
edge
about it,
for
you
a
know.
long
She's a
time.
cat, and
I'm just
the
angry.
Westlers were
Truth
rats.
is, I'm not entirely sure why.
She's probably
Your sense
behind
of
the entire
justice
thing.
kicking in.
More like
Just
my
saying.
sense of don't fuck with the chicken police.
The truth is, Ibn isn't really in a good shape today, gentlemen. He's rather furious. Are you sure this can't wait?
You commissioned us, Natasha, and we barely escaped with our combs intact.
So you know who left the threats?
Oh, we know much more than that, Natasha. We even know where you used to work. We talked to Madame Savas.
Wild gods!
Why didn't you tell us?
Do you think it's easy for a woman to talk about such things?
Escort.
That she used to be an escort.
Along with Molly?
So you know.
Yeah, I know, Natasha. I also know all of this was a trap.
Believe me, I tried to handle things the least painfully I could. You weren't even supposed to know.
A lot shouldn't have happened. Poor Deborah shouldn't have had to die.
Dear sweet Deborah,
Cold, stiff Deborah.
please don't say that.
A price worth paying?
You cannot think I had anything to do with that. You just cannot.
I don't know, Natasha.
Please, Sonny, tell me, what is going on?
You have to know, right?
Please.
Excuse me for making you wait, detectives. I'm having a rough morning after a long night.
Is that so? Our night was also kinda long.
To put it mildly.
I was just telling the gentleman that you were exhausted, my dear, and they should come back another time. I'll escort them out.
Oh, honey, no need for that. My door's always open to the legendary chicken police. Please, come on in, guys. Let's talk in my room.
Then this way, please.
You just stay here, my darling. I'm sure our conversation will bore you to death. Please, go and refresh yourself, or tell Olivia to go make some coffee.
Yes, dear. Whatever you like.
Please, follow me, gents.
Lead on, Wessler. So long, sweetheart.
Goodbye.
Farewell from Fowls.
This estate is rather impressive, Mr. Wessler.
Well, thank you.
I suppose it took years and years of cumbersome work to build it.
Yeah. As you say, Mr. Featherland, I'm rather proud of it.
You should be. Whoever built this place has a reason to be proud of himself.
Are you trying to say something, sir?
No, just thinking aloud. Do you keep a revolver in your bedroom?
Yeah, a bad habit. One who has a lot to lose has a lot to fear.
I agree. Have you been suffering from nightmares recently?
Yeah, no. I sleep like a baby if you want to know.
Really? I've been plagued by them, so I always sleep with my gun.
Yeah.
Fine brandy.
Drink. This is a rather rare brandy. It lifts the spirits, if I may be so, poetic.
Really? Tempting, but I need to keep a clear head, Mr. Wessler.
Yeah, I've heard you don't despise a good vintage.
And I've heard you don't despise murder, Wessler. By the way, you've heard right. But everything has its place
Drinks,
in time.
guns, dead bodies,
Drinks,
and the truth.
guns,
Oh,
dead
shit's about to go
bodies,
down.
And the truth.
The truth will finally come out.
Poetic mood
All
as
right?
well.
More like prophetic.
And that's not a good sign.
The truth will set you free.
Are you trying to intimidate me?
No, that's not how we do business. We're gentlemen.
I really hope so.
Impressive bed. Looks cozy.
Sure is better than a cell.
That's right, Marty.
I'm not sure I understand, gentlemen.
Well,
The painting. The corner is gone.
This painting.
It's beautiful and rather provocative. Almost makes my comb stand up.
I'm not surprised.
But the corner is missing.
You're right, Sonny. You're quite the observer.
Well, yeah, this painting's unfortunately damaged.
I don't know where the missing
I don't know
piece
where
could
the
be.
missing piece could be.
You don't know? Well, if you're interested, we know exactly where it is.
Really?
Really. It's here with us.
An insignificant little piece, isn't it? But there's an exciting cat scratch on it. A.W. Albert Wessler. He's a great painter. I don't know if you've heard of him.
Enough. Out with it already. What are you trying to say? I have no time for your childish charades.
That's why that
Easy,
corner was
Wessler.
ripped
We'll
off.
get to that in a
Albert
bit.
Wessler.
It's unbelievable how much trouble one single painting can make.
Yeah, I don't know what...
I'll make it clear for you.
Even my patience has it. So, what do you want to know? I've heard you've been through a rather eventful few days.
Oh, you have rather good informants.
Yeah, that's true. I should tell you, I see and
You are
hear
exceptionally
everything that
resilient.
happens in the city. And you are exceptionally resilient. No offense.
None taken. But tell me, are we gonna flatter each other for a long time, or are we finally done with the courting?
Straight to the point. I like it. Yeah, So let's continue like that, shall we? What do you want? How dare you intrude upon me in my own house?
Oh, forgive us. Our moral compass has been confused a little bit after someone tried to kill us several times in the last 48 hours. With fire, with machine guns. I could go on.
And while we're at it, you could answer some of our questions. If you've nothing to hide, you have nothing to fear.
And then we'll just leave you alone.
All right. I'll go along with your childish little game. I would have had a long and tedious day ahead of me anyway. So, can we start?
With pleasure, Mr. Wessler. I have no idea what she sees in you, but Natasha's been seriously
I don't know what she
worried
sees
about
in you.
Yeah, she, really worries more than usual, but it's understandable. Those disgusting messages.
Disgusting, all right. Do you know why that word exactly? Why did they write that specific word everywhere?
Since you've been to the Nile, I guess you know the answer to your question.
Didn't it bother you, Wessler? What Natasha used to do? Surely it must have upset you.
Why? Did it upset you when you discovered your wife did the same thing?
What did you just say?
What did you think, chicken? That I didn't know? Yeah, don't make me laugh. I know about everyone who ever set foot in that place. I can even tell you who Molly's regulars were, if you're interested.
You son of a bitch.
Sonny, don't.
Yes, detective?
Damn.
Not yet. You're right, Marty. It's not worth it.
You're funny, you know that?
Damn. Beat his ass, Sonny. That's because Molly is his ex-wife, and he just recently found out his ex-wife was an escort. But turns out Wessler's girlfriend, the cat girl, was also an escort.
About the painting.
Yeah. My brother Albert made it. He's a great talent, but still, he's a rather troubled individual.
Such self-criticism.
What did you say?
My partner means that you and your brother are very much alike. Identical twins, if I'm not mistaken.
Indeed. But, what does that have to do with the painting?
We'll get to that. Don't worry, Mr. Wessler. So Albert made the painting at your request, is that right? And the one that's in Natasha's room in the Tsar, too.
Yeah, exactly. Is that a crime?
Play card games?
No, it's not a crime in itself.
What do you mean? Play card games. Oh god.
This
Photo of the
picture,
Westlers.
it's rather strange, you know?
Why do you think so? It's just me, Natasha, and my brother.
The photo doesn't tell much in itself, yes. But if you already have the right information, suddenly it starts to talk.
Really?
He fell in love with her, didn't he?
Who'd you mean?
Albert, of course. He fell in love with Natasha. All those sessions while he was painting the pictures. Were you there every time?
You mean, me?
You.
No, I mean, while Albert was painting, yeah, but I wasn't there all the time. Albert was there, all along.
And do you think he could have fallen
He
in
was the
love
painter
with Natasha?
of
That's why
Natasha
he
being
escaped?
naked, like in
What do
his
you think
paintings.
happened to him? Who tore out his tongue?
Yeah, I have no idea.
Did Natasha know about what happened to your brother?
No, of course not.
Do you love beautiful things, Wessler?
Why do you ask that? Yeah, of course.
You were afraid of losing her, weren't you? To him.
Stop. Enough. If you want to ask something, ask clearly. Don't play with me. You understand?
We're just doing our job.
This is the future
And do it
liberals
clearly.
want.
And quickly.
Yeah.
I'm really starting to lose my patience.
True.
We visited Albert's cell and found something he seems to have forgotten to take with him in his great hurry.
That's
Yeah,
a big
and then you get
mistake.
canceled.
A classic, even.
What the hell are you babbling
You get
about?
canceled, and
This
no one's
is
gonna be
Albert
surprised.
Wessler's love letter to Natasha,
More like a confession.
in which he tells her he's capable of doing anything for her, even the most horrible things.
Yeah, this letter doesn't prove anything at all.
You're gonna go
Albert
down
is
with me, bet.
mad, insane. He's not normal. No one would believe his word, don't you understand?
But they believe yours, right? Because you're not Albert Wessler. You're Hobart Ibn Wessler, aren't you? How good it feels to be in his skin.
How dare you?
Just tell him, Sonny. I'm getting tired of this.
You're just a cheap fake, Albert. You couldn't follow in your brother's footsteps even if you wanted to. No matter how hard you tried, you couldn't get Natasha either. Am I right?
What? What did you just say?
She hates you, doesn't she? She doesn't know. She doesn't understand why, but she hates you.
Damn.
It's instinctive.
Yeah, what do you know? What could you possibly know about suffering and loneliness and the darkness? What could you know about hate, huh?
This is it. The ultimate questioning. Oh, he has the gun!
Albert is an imposter. He's not who he says he is, and might not even know who he really is. I have to concentrate on this first, to soften him up, and to avoid us being shot in the gizzard, of course.
What were you thinking, Albert? How long did you think you could
What were
keep it
you
up?
thinking, Albert? How long did you think you could keep it up?
Until the end of my life, if needs. Yeah, I cared about nothing except for her to love me. Not for who Ibn was, but for who I am.
Why did you think that would happen? Everybody noticed the change.
Yeah, I knew it would be hard, Santino. But I also knew animals see what they want to see. And I didn't have to behave like Ibn. They only had to believe I'm him.
True. You wanted to wrap everyone around your dirty little fingers, didn't you? Well, we know why.
You wanted to wrap everyone around your dirty little fingers, didn't you?
I couldn't involve anyone. You have to understand. No one besides myself, of course.
So, you included yourself in the plan, and did you agree with you?
Do you think it's funny, Santino? The position I'm in? Do you think I did it for power?
You wanted to rule over something, didn't you? Especially over Natasha.
I wanted to rule my fate. My actions, my will, myself. And yeah, then over everyone else who ever did me wrong, or who I once loved.
Such selflessness.
Selflessness? Yeah, don't make fun of yourself, Sonny. Selflessness is the refuge of the weak and cowardly. Yeah, tell me. Did you act out of selflessness when you decided to involve your partner in all this?
No, Mr. Wessler, but it's not about me.
You see? You two are just hypocrites, pathetic statues. But under your stone skids, yeah, you're nothing but rotting corpses.
Have you ever thought that maybe you should have become a psychologist?
Yeah, you won't be laughing for long, Santino. I guarantee it.
Did you ever believe that you were Ibn Wessler?
Did you ever believe that you were Ibn Wessler?
Did I ever believe? I still do. I believed it all along. Don't you get it? I am Ibn Wessler.
And also, Albert Wessler.
I see you're starting to understand.
So you feel you're two people at the same time, even now?
Does it sound crazy? Maybe it is. But Ibn lives inside me. Sometimes he's even stronger than Albert ever was.
Do you think you can avoid the gas chamber with this, Albert?
I don't have to avoid anything, Sonny. You and your friend, will never leave this place. It's better if you start getting used to the thought.
You're not the cold-blooded killer you'd like to think you are.
Yeah, do you think so? Try me, detective.
Yo, is your plan to take his place and live happily ever after? What made you think you can deceive Natasha?
That was your plan. Take his place and live happily ever after.
Why? Isn't it good enough of a plan, Mr. Featherland? It was perfect.
Even in its perfection.
Even in its imperfection.
Which is?
Ibn's ghost.
Is what?
Please don't take it literally, Mr. Chicken. I'm not talking about spirits. When Ibn died, I didn't just take his place, but also his role. He himself, his essence, if you will. Yeah, though I guess that's too much for you to understand.
So you mean Ibn's here with us even now?
He was here all along. Don't you get it? I am Hobart Ibn Wessler.
I must get serious, because looking at the gun in Wessler's trembling hand, I'm afraid I don't have much time. Albert is a cruel psychopath, but maybe I can turn that cruelty against him.
When was the moment you decided to kill him?
When was the moment you decided to kill him, Albert?
When I drew the last stroke on that fatal painting, Mr. Featherland. When I glanced at it for the last time, and then at Natasha, who was shivering under the weight of my gaze.
You simply fell in love with her? End of story?
Not in the slightest, Mr. Featherland. Love is, just chemistry. What I felt was more than that.
Everybody thinks that, Albert.
Yeah, seriously,
but
everyone
we all
thinks
feel
that.
the same. We're just fools.
Facts.
No, Mr. Featherland. Not at all. At that moment, I knew what I was gonna do. I knew that the world was coming to an end if I didn't do it. It implodes on itself and ceases to exist. I couldn't let that happen. I couldn't.
Let him have her, right? You simply wanted her for yourself.
I wanted her for ourselves, Sonny. I was him by then. He just didn't know it yet.
Wounded. What did you do that made Ibn get you locked up?
What did you do that made Ibn get you locked up?
That's a sharp turn, detective.
It just came to me, you know? Where did it all start? Where did all the hate and jealousy come from?
Jealousy? What are you talking about?
Oh, come on, Albert. Alone, locked up at the end of the world, while your brother is one of the most influential figures of Clawville, driving an expensive car, living in a mansion, with the city's most desirable woman in his bed. Why wouldn't you be jealous?
Yeah, Albert was jealous of Ibn. Maybe he still is. But I understand why he did it. Albert was beyond control. And dangerous.
He still believes.
What does that mean exactly?
Albert did our mother wrong. Poor old Mom. She never heard her fly. But Albert couldn't take that she was praising his brother all the time while Albert was just an unsuccessful, foolish, poor painter.
Oh.
What did you do to her, Albert?
Albert killed her. It looked like an accident, but Ibn knew it wasn't. That was the last straw. Albert had to be locked up, and he agreed. He never said no to his brother.
But he never forgot who did this to him either, did he?
Ibn was really good to him. Visited him every week. Did everything he could. Even introduced Natasha in the end.
And that was his downfall.
Both of them, Sonny. And yours, too.
Oh. Did you hate Ibn or yourself
Did
more?
you hate Ibn or yourself more, Albert?
Albert hated himself the most ever since he was born. He idolized Ibn. But every time his brother stood before him, he saw what he could have been himself if he had enough strength. But he didn't. Albert had always been a coward, a pitiful nobody.
And now?
Finally, there's no more Albert. And no more Ibn either. It's only me, and for both of them, I'm perfect.
Can it be that the fear is making you say these things, Albert?
Stop calling me that.
I have to call you something. What should I call you? What name should I use?
I don't know anymore.
He doesn't know.
I don't.
I'm very close to breaking him. But if I'm too hard on him, I could quickly be signing my death warrant. It's time to dig a little bit deeper and uncover Wessler's wounds.
Oh, fuck. Hello? The game's about to end. Yeah. Yeah. I'm about to get shot, though.
Natasha was kind to you, right? Too kind.
Natasha was, simply amazing, gentle, kind, lively, but still so, distant.
You're telling me.
It's like she was from another world. A world where everything's full of charm and grace and everything's fragile and delicate. Do you understand?
I think I do, yes.
I know Albert's touch would harm her. Albert is rough. Albert can't keep such a delicate thing in his arms.
That's why you had to become Ibn, am I right?
I didn't take Ibn's place,
By
Mr.
necessity.
Featherland. I became one with him, can't you see? This is the only way I could
Because he
comprehend
hated
and
himself
accept the
so much,
miracle
he can't
that
be
was
himself
Natasha.
anymore.
Was.
I think I've corrupted her. She's not that gentle and pure
Rotten
creature I
under my
painted on the
hands.
canvas anymore. I ruined her. She became rotten under my hands.
Maybe it's not too late, Albert. Tell her the truth and end this.
No. You can't understand this. She can't either. I killed Ibn, but he also killed me, can't you see? We're nothing without each other.
You can't be two people at the same time, Albert. Nobody can bear the weight of the sins of two souls.
Ibn loved her. I admired her. Ibn was crazy about her. I've been crazy for a long time. Ibn idolized her, and I hated her. And if there's anything more blind, more devoted, more extreme, and more true than love, it could only be hate, Mr. Featherland. It's an endlessly exciting, thrilling, and warm feeling.
Infinitely red.
Infinitely red.
Oh my god.
Just like love.
You know you're not going to be able to go through with it, right? That you won't be able to carry the weight. But you still did it. Why?
Yeah, if I didn't kill him and become one with him, Albert would have died, Mr. Featherland.
And the threats? Which one of you was that? Albert or Ibn? Who wrote them? And which one of you killed Deborah?
In my world, Ibn and I are inseparable. Just like love and hate are one and the same. And I hate Natasha so much that I could destroy myself along with her.
Oh my god.
Just so she would die with me. Are you familiar with this feeling, Mr. Featherland?
More than life itself.
You see? We're not so different after
We're not
all.
so different, you and I.
You and I have nothing in common, Wessler. You know why?
Why, Mr. Featherland?
Because if I were in your shoes, I would have pulled the trigger a long time ago.
Goodbye, Sonny.
So long, Albert.
Albert is Ibn Wessler himself. Oh, fuck. Oh, no. It's happening. Oh, shit. He's shaking. I hope Marty shot him. Damn, Natasha herself shot him. She probably listened to the whole thing.
So, you heard everything.
I heard everything.
I'm sorry you had to find out like this.
And thank you. If it weren't for you...
Yes, both of you would be dead, I know. But believe me, I still thought carefully before firing.
About who to target?
You know, I truly loved Ibn.
But this man wasn't him. You felt it, didn't you?
Maybe I even knew it. I don't know. But I still can't believe it.
It won't be easy to process for any of us.
I'm sorry I dragged you into this. And regarding Molly,
The cops. But how? How do they know?
I have no idea, Marty.
do not look at me. I did not call them.
Olivia?
Don't worry, Natasha. They won't lay a finger on you. I promise.
Please, Sonny. You don't need to worry about me.
I don't want to be rude, Sonny, but I'm more worried about us than her.
Yeah, because she basically
Hello,
inherits the
boss.
entire fortune
Hello,
now
boys.
of
Before
Buster's.
you say anything, we can explain.
No need for that, Santino. Monica already told me everything.
Monica?
Hey,
Oh.
boys. What were you thinking? That I would just let you get killed without saying goodbye?
Thanks, Mon. Should we say we owe you one?
You know already, boys. Shoes are my weakness.
Hey, mine
I
too.
spy his shoes.
Of all that's furry, we don't want to hear that. And boys,
Yes, boss.
don't believe you'll get away with it so easily. I want a report on my desk from both of you with all the details. Am I clear?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. It'll all make sense, believe us. Right after I figure out myself what the hell just happened.
What Marty's trying to tell you is that we had good reason to investigate outside the law. But we're sorry.
What happened to you, Sonny? You're sorry? Did you hit your head?
Why does everybody keep asking that?
Why indeed?
So can we go now, boss? Without getting handcuffed?
Don't give me ideas, Santino.
Thanks, boss.
Damn. Farewell, my lovely.
So, what now? Where to next?
I think I should mourn, right?
You should.
But I don't know what to feel anymore, Sonny.
I understand, Natasha. You know, if you need anything,
Yes, I know where to find you.
see you around, sweetheart.
Ma'am?
Good.
Thanks again, Mon. If not for you, those fur heads would have put holes in us.
No wonder, since you put holes in their boss.
Well, actually, that wasn't us.
Then who was it?
Natasha.
Really? I wouldn't have thought it of her.
Pleasant surprise.
It's a pleasant surprise.
It was for us too, believe me.
What?
No, sir.
Then stop.
Yes, sir.
How the hell did you find your way here, Tim? Always where
Yeah.
the trouble is.
How did he know?
Sometimes I think you're the criminal mastermind behind all the dark dealings in this city.
I wish.
I wish too, because then we could legally throw you in jail.
I love your sense of humor, Sonny.
I wasn't joking.
So, where did you get the scoop?
Are you kidding me? The whole city's talking about you. You've left quite the mess behind.
That I admit.
Well, it's a miracle that all of the city's smear sheet journalists aren't here already. Oh, while
Exclusive
we're at
interview.
it, will you give me an exclusive interview?
Pluck off, Tim.
Hey!
Oh shit, they're all here.
Hey, Olivia.
Marty,
I just, wanted to thank you
for what exactly?
for trying to save us.
I didn't do it only for you, believe me. I loved my job while I had it. Now my employee is dead, so I don't have a job anymore.
I didn't even think of that.
Of course you didn't.
Can I do anything to help?
I think I'll manage. I always do.
You're a good boy, Bosco. Nice work.
He's a good boy.
You know, folks, somebody's got to take care of the real police work while you're tearing up the city.
Sorry for the mess, Bosco, but you know us.
Yeah, unfortunately, I do.
How did
Unfortunately.
you catch them? After the gunshot, I was sure these two would show up. They have a habit of doing that.
They were already in cuffs before then, Sonny. We had the house surrounded. If you could have hung on, maybe nobody would have died.
Hey, a second longer and it would have been us.
That's your story.
Pluck you sideways, Bosco.
Pluck you sideways.
Gentlemen,
Gentlemen?
we're honestly very sorry it had to end like this.
Yeah, this peacefully.
For myself, I'm glad, gentlemen. I would have sincerely regretted it if we had to shoot both of you, but unfortunately, that seemed to be the only solution to this,
Rather nasty situation. Fortunately, it didn't turn out that way. Joyful.
Don't think we'll be behind bars for long, chickens. Whistler may be
His
dead,
empire
but his
still won't
empire
crumble.
still won't crumble.
Oh, look at that. He can talk.
In complex sentences, too.
Yeah, or something like that.
Amazing.
That's funny. Well, shit.
Look at all these plants.
Yeah.
Strange.
And what about you, Sonny?
I'll go home and sleep. Maybe for 3 days. I'll try to forget.
I'm sorry I dragged you into this. If there's anything I can do.
I'm not sorry, Natasha. It's better this way. We find out painful truths, but
At least we see
at
clearly
least
now.
we see clearly now, don't we?
Yes, I think you're right. Thank you.
We thank you, Natasha.
But it was also me who endangered you in the first place, right?
Well, I won't argue about that.
If there's any...
Thank you, Mark.
Nice catch, but
Yeah, I wish I could.
Just one quote, guys. They say you've taken down the whole Wessler Empire. They say...
I say you're full of shit, Tim, and you can quote me on that.
Just one...
I say...
Oh shit, Philmar's here.
You. What are you doing here?
I was just driving around. You know.
Trying to feed your grandpa? So? Was it a case? Were you, maybe investigating us?
What can I say, Sonny? Am I busted?
Did someone hire you to follow us?
I just had to keep an eye on you and not get involved. That's all. I admit there were a couple of crazy situations and it was hard not to.
But you managed somehow, right?
A professional's a professional, my friend.
Yeah, thanks. So you won't tell us who hired you, whatever we do?
Unfortunately, I can't, my friend. I made a promise.
You and your promises.
Some people still take them seriously.
You're a real piece of guano. You know that?
Of course. I've learned everything from you, you old fart.
I think I have an idea who hired you, Phil.
Hey, stop it right...
Oh, are you afraid your reaction would...
You wish, pal.
So, here they are, ladies and gentlemen. The Chicken Police. In the flesh.
Guano, yeah.
Damn it, Tim. Drop it and cluck off.
You piece
no,
of bad
boys.
shit, you know that?
This time, you deserve it.
What the cluck did you say, boss?
Yeah.
Stand up straight and try to look like someone.
They always
who's
make
glad
insults
to
based
be
on
alive.
animals, but it's like they're actually people too.
Yes, sir. We'll try.
Ooh, attention Chicken Police. Say cheese.
He's got the shotgun out. Of course, taking a picture with the shotgun. Birds of a feather flock together. The Chicken Police is back. The ruthless roosters are back in action. Fall of an empire. Are you gonna eat? Yeah, I'm gonna have dinner right now. The following animal species were not included in this game. No way they're gonna add. They're gonna have a whole list of species that were not in this game. It's not gonna end. Mostly because during development of the game, all these species have been declared extinct. Oh, according to the lowest possible scientific estimate, between 200 and 2,000 extinctions occur every year. That is 1,000 times higher than the natural extinction rate. Wow. That's a wild ass fact. 1,000 times higher than what the extinction rate was. Jesus Christ. Climate change is real, folks. Don't forget. Holy fuck. Jesus.
This is so funny. You can kill me, honey. I'm already dead inside.
I love the picture they have for the
Is an empty
devs and everything. That's cool. That's the cat they used for Natasha. That's a real cat, dude.
I need to feel it.
Someone had to take 4K pictures of roosters. Think about that for a second. All the reference material they used.
I try to run away.
The interns.
But my soul keeps
Bye.
returning back.
Yeah.
I'm tired of being say.
Look at that rooster right there, dude.
Alone we're still lying in my bed.
The voice recordings, yeah, they had a lot of voice acting.
Down dead inside. The whole world goes
Sunny Featherland, Carrie Shell, Marty McChicken. They made some really good names for the main characters. Sunny Featherland, Santino Sunny Featherland, and Marty McChicken.
is on fire.
They're such good names.
I hear a bang and my heart beats skips.
To my son Abel, who was delighted to me in my darkest days, and to Noir, who is the better half of the bearer of the unbearable, which is usually me.
I'm still
Oh, they have nice little messages about their family. That's cool. To my mom and dad, who didn't forget when I told them I was working on pin-up girls with animal heads and mad beavers. Thanks. It's kind of funny. Our best friends, pets. Bosco. Oh, Bosco was probably an actual dog. Shinichiro Watanabe. To be continued? Question mark.
Natasha,
You were expecting me, weren't you?
I wouldn't say that, but I'm not surprised.
I just wanted to talk to you.
About what exactly?
What is this final scene? What
You
the fuck?
know very well.
What do you think, Natasha? Why didn't she tell me?
Because she loved you.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for you, she may have never left the place. Perhaps she'd still be there.
Ah, sheep shit.
We used to dream about falling in love with a nice man who comes and saves us someday. A knight in shining armor. You know, like in the fairy tales.
And how did that work out for you?
She fell in love with a good guy. I didn't. I envy her.
I'm not that good guy, Natasha. But if it's any consolation, she could have found him. Maybe she's living with him right now, somewhere on the other side of the world.
Well, goodbye, Sonny.
So long, sweetheart. Hey, Natasha, you have a light? I've been trying to smoke this sorry-ass cig all day. It's driving me crazy.
Maybe you don't really need it.
This is cutscene.
Maybe you're right. Maybe.
Smite cutscene. Call me. 555-223. Damn. Whatever happens, happens.